I want to be clear here. This is not a nice guy platform. So if there's any men that are new to my platform and you think that this channel is a safe haven for grown men to complain about what women are doing or the outcomes that you're receiving on the dating market, go find another podcast. My content is not for men who have a defeatist mindset. I don't care about what modern women are doing on the dating market. All I care is about what I'm going to do to help you all win on the dating market. Win. Because trust me, there are women out there who will give you exactly what you want. So if that seems like too much for you to handle, respectfully, get off my platform, because there will be no coddling here. I've already expressed my thoughts on black men who pander to black women. I think those men are the scum of the earth because they're smart enough to tell black women what they want to hear, and they're doing it at the expense of black relationships. Black women think that most men are protecting them from black men like me. But I'm the black man who protects black women from black men who pander. And black women won't realize that the truth is what you need to hear until it's too late. Get off the couch and move, because no one, including me, will care about your life outcomes more than you. That was a harsh but much needed lesson that I learned in the military. No one will care about your career more than you, which is why you have to do it yourself. Over here, we are not nice guys. We are good men who control our own destiny, no matter what biases that are formed against us. Lastly, I understand what you're going through. I don't understand why you're still there. Get up and go win. Go ahead and make sure you click that link, get you some Teach Hanley, and support the Media Man YouTube channel, and also support Teach Hanley.
How can I be sure that you'll be right for me? You say you'll die for me. Will you survive for me? Yeah. Take up some space. You're too far away. Make no mistake. Hey, I think you should stay here. I want every little bit. I ain't never seen it drip like this. Heaven at my fingertips. Let's not let a minute slip. Just say you have me. Oh, taste and see. Yeah, I hope you don't sleep on me. I've got good and plenty, yeah.
Please, allow me to show you something.
back. Run that shit back, man.
What's going on? Welcome back to another Media Man live on this Easter Sunday. Happy Easter, man. We have a great show. We have a double header from MEET2MARRY. Shout out to Grown Men Talking over there doing this thing, man. We missed last week's review, episode 3. So we're going to review that first. And then we're going to go into episode 4, which just came out Saturday. So shout out to GMT and his wife over there for putting out this great content. I can't wait to see it. Man, I have not watched it. I know it's hard to believe, but I did tell GMT that I would not watch it until we do a live stream to where we get to review this as a blind reaction, both of them actually. So I'm excited. We got a young woman up there, and I think she was actually on the show before, and we reviewed that one. And we have a young man that's on the most recent MEET2MARRY. So yeah, this is going to be a great show. And I'm also going to give you guys a sneak peek of the show that I'm actually working on to see if you guys are interested in this. And I'm pretty sure you will be, but I still have a lot more reading to do, some research, and also how to put things into perspective for the black community to coincide with all of the other numbers that we talk about in regards to black men and how many children they have, black women, how many children they have, so on and so forth. So I have a great full live stream that I'm currently working on that I want to let you guys know and give you a little bit of insight of what goes behind this process. So before we get into that, I'll show you guys that first. But let me go ahead and get my acknowledgments going in. Let me see here. We got Pooh Man. Pooh Man is right here. Bam. So there you go. Pooh Man has already put all the links in the chat. So if you need anything, go ahead and click the link. Teach Hanley, Manscaped, Clean Skin, Factor, Hello Fresh. Everything is in there, brothers. You know, Olipop, whatever you want. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm your push them in. Oh, anyway. Thank you, Pooh Man, for being here early. Greatly appreciated. Pooh Man was actually here for the members only show. If you guys missed that and you have not become a Media Man member, you are missing out on some amazing conversations. I promise you, every gentleman that shows up in the chat are very bright. They have great insight. I love learning from them. Hopefully they learn, you know, some things from me as well. But you guys have to join the members chat and get involved in that conversation. It's not just for men, it's for women as well. So I would love to have some ladies pop up, become a member, support the channel. And, you know, it's on, I think the lowest tier for membership is only $1.99. Some people say that's actually too low and I should increase it, but it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm trying to help out as much as possible. So if you could become a member and join the chat, please let me know. You can actually become a member on your computer, and you can gift memberships as well. People have done that a lot, and I love to see it. 5 memberships, 10 memberships. So yeah, go ahead and click that link, become a member, and then hand out some free ducats in the form of memberships to some of the subscribers. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Pooh Man, for being in here. And we also got, let me see here. Mona was also in the members chat, in the chat. Thank you. Mona is here. So make sure you guys show her and Pooh Man the same respect as you show me. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Mona, for being here. Let me drop that down. Hold on. Quick. All right, cool. Who else? And then let me get the acknowledgments for the super chats. My guy, Dante Bryant, you guys see right there at the top, Dante is the show sponsor for the month of April. Thank you, brother. And he still supports no matter what. $5 said, brother MM, peace and blessings. What up, though? Thank you for being here, good brother. And then we also got Lel Johnson became a member. That's what I'm talking about. Seeing you in the chat over at the members only. Greatly appreciated, brother. And then let's see here. Air Force Reek $5 just said, didn't think I would be awake for this live, but here I am. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Yeah, this one should be fun. And also, you guys get to see the process of doing a statistical dump live stream. It's a lot that goes into it because, you know, people try and poke holes in this information. So I have to be on my P's and Q's. I have to put my education to work. Shout out to education. All these conversations that we've had over the past couple of weeks about black men going to college. Thankfully for you guys, this black man did go to college. So I'm excited to put out this information to show my degreed up skills. It's going to be a good show, man. So thank y'all for being here. Like I said, happy Easter, man. You know what's funny? What is if you smoke the ganja, it's 420. So y'all better not be sullying the Lord's good day. Y'all sitting there toking it up on 420 and Easter. Well, I mean, it's from the earth. Sweet Chiba is from the earth, so I guess it's all right. So I don't know. But that's funny how I fell on the same day as 420. Man, that's crazy. But yeah, we have late service. So yes, we will be at church. Let's see here. Who else we got? We got Fourth Dimension, one of our members. Thank you, good brother. Appreciate you. Says salute Double M and the chat. Absolutely, man. So yeah, so like I said, we want to get into it. I don't want to keep you guys too long, but I can't wait to get into this extensive MEET2MARRY episodes, man. I love doing these, man. Shout out to GMT and his wife, man. Y'all did an amazing job putting this show together. Very respectful. It's gonna be great. See here, Dante Bryant, $2 super chat said Easter is pagan anyway, but you know what it is. Christians, we be in there. So Sweet Sheba. Okay. Let me take. I don't like that. Let me get this off here. Hold on 1 second. How I remove this? Give me a second. Here it is. Bam. Okay. Cool. Scroll back up. I just got my Factor delivery, my 2 boxes. Can't wait to get into that. I went out on a limb this week and I ordered 2 types of different, ethnic foods or whatever. I guess I ordered some African meal that they had. It was like some tofu and almond butter or something like that. So I'm going to try that one out. And then I also ordered some Thai food, a Thai meal from Factor. So I'm going to let you guys know how they taste. I got some tofu. So I'm going to see how tofu tastes from Factor. So we're going to see here in a second. But yeah, I'm going to eat that today. So let me see here. So let me show you guys what I'm working on. And you guys, based off of the first picture, you let me know if you are interested in this conversation. Put a 1 in the chat if you're interested. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not. Bam. Are y'all interested in this polarizing topic? Put a 1 in the chat if you are interested in this. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not. Step families among currently cohabitating and married women under 45 from 1988 to 2017. This was actually published 2021. Now, I know the conversation of step families is very polarizing. It's a hot topic. We got some information. We got a lot of information. I see a lot of 1s in the chat. I knew that would be it. There's a gang of 1s in the chat. We got 39 folks in the building. All right, so I can continue with my research. So basically, it's so when you do a statistical dump, and this is for anybody that wants to do this on YouTube, it's not as simple as just going to a website, seeing what they say about it, and then coming on YouTube to regurgitate the information. Sometimes you have to put things into perspective for the lay person that's watching, these types of shows. So there's a lot of reading involved in this because Bowling Green State University, they grabbed their references and research material data points from many different sites. So when you do this stuff, you have to do the internal or the external work by reading those articles and those reference points as well, just in case somebody was to see this and this offends them and they like, man, this is not true. They go back in there and they find something, and the sample size isn't big enough to where they can just, I guess, push this stuff to the side and say, no, that's not true about black men, or that's not true about, men in general. You got to do the research for yourself. So that's why I'm still reading to find out the sample size and where they got this information from. For the most part, I'm already familiar with the National Center or National Family Growth Center. That's where most of the stuff that I get my information from CDC, and they actually reference the same reports that I've already reviewed. But I want to see how they did it, and did they use the same sample size as those individuals in the fertility reports. So I'm still reading. I have a couple more articles to go through. I have my notes that I've been taking down right here, if you guys can see that. So I've been writing notes as I read. So I got everything set up. So I just need to put it in a nice little, pretty PowerPoint so we can show this information to the Black community to, I guess, clear Black men's name in regards to fatherhood, right? And I've touched on some of this stuff before, but this time I want to go a little bit more in depth. So I'm currently working on that. It should be done hopefully by this week. But like I said, I need to make sure that it looks the part. And I also want to get some videos about stepfathers, about step families, so we can, present that in a more palatable way instead of just me up here reading certain articles. Okay, so I am working on it, but I will show you a couple of things that that caught my eye as I was reading. Check this out, ladies and gents. So this is actually a report of the share of current cohabitations and marriages that are step families. So on the green there, you guys, it's green, black from what you guys see. That's from 1988. The orange is from 2017. Okay, so they did this research from the report that I've already showed you guys in regards to fertility and also the birth rates from 2015 to 2019. You guys can see that down there at the bottom, the National Survey of Family Growth. Everybody should be familiar about this because you've been on my channel. And they weighted that to represent 2017. So what they mean by weighted, in statistics, it just means assigning different numerical values to data points, right? So let's say that they did 2015, 2019 surveys, each particular year separately. The most, I guess, important or significant to different elements within the data, data set and calculations and analysis came down to 2017, which is the middle point. So they just used 2017 to give you guys the most accurate data that they could, even though they did the analysis from 2015 to 2019. 2017 is the most accurate, which is where they get these percentages from. This is it's commonly used in statistical calculations, like, this is a weighted average. So, where some data points contribute more than others to the final result, the 2017 actually contributed a little bit more to all of the other years that they surveyed. So that's why they got these percentages from 2017. Okay, just to give you guys a little bit of background on what goes into doing statistical analysis and statistical research. Okay, so share of current cohabitations and marriages that are step families. So as of now, well, in 1988, out of all the marriages that we had in the United States, 21% were step families. Okay, that increased by 6% in 2017 to 27%. And these are all marriages, okay? So the reason why I pointed that out real quick before we get into the show is to show everybody that it is very rare for step families to get married. Different when you talk about cohabitation. And cohabitation is right next to it. If you guys didn't see it, there you go. See right there in the middle? This represents cohabitation. Cohabitation is not marriage. This is just, a man and a woman living together that have children. So as you guys can see here, in 1988, it was 48%. In 2017, it is 49%. Okay? So there are more step family cohabitations than actual marriages. Okay? So that points, to the fact that even though, let's say, black men aren't married to their women who have kids or whatever, they may still be cohabitating in the same household. But it is very rare to, all unions, if you guys can see here on the side there, it's 33% as of now. All unions either have cohabitation or marriages, but we're only focused on marriages because that's the stuff that counts. So for all marriages, 27%. But there's a lot more people cohabitating as opposed to getting married. So that may be an avenue that a lot of women can pursue. You may not be able to get married, but cohabitation is always on the table as well. Okay, because it's very rare to get married if you have kids. And this is just not for women, it's for men as well. If you got kids and she got kids, and they cover that in a couple of these studies that we're going to review in depth here, hopefully this week. But yeah, so just to give you guys an example, and I'm still making sure that I do the research to see what type of sample size they got or where they got the information from. Once I do that, I'll present it to you guys so we can have the information out there so we can kind of clear black men's name. And I know we're talking about everybody, but the focus seems to be on black men not being involved in their children's lives, which leads me to the other point that I covered before, to also show you guys about fathers co-residents with children by race and ethnicity. So before I get into this and explain this, what you're looking at here is the father dynamics in the black community particular. Okay? So co-residents mean that the father lives in the same household as the child. Okay? So the narrative is that there's not a lot of black men that live with their kids. Is that fair to say? Everybody thinks that, when a dad is not living in the child's household, then he's a deadbeat father, or he's just not in the child's life. Okay. So when I tell you, or when you hear the word co-residential, that means that that man lives with his children. We get it? Non-co-residential is what? He doesn't live with his kids. However, that doesn't mean that he's not involved in his children's lives. When I hear, when the black community hears non-co-residential, or the black man is not living with his kids, they automatically assume that that black man is not taking care of his kids because of that fact. So remember, co-residential, living with his kids, 100%. Non-co-residential, he don't live with the kids. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't take care of them. Both means what? He got more than one child, and one he lives with and one he doesn't. Make sense? So if both was the highest number, then that will be a problem, because that would allude to the point that black men are making all of these children to where they can't live with all of them. And that was the point that I was trying to make with Cam Newton and Nick Cannon. If we had an influx of black men who just had a gang of kids out there running around, and they only could be in one child's life in regards to co-residential, and then you got the rest of these children living with multiple, other women and things like that, that would definitely be a problem. So let's look at what the stats say, okay? Check this out. And I know, and let me just point this out. Black men have the lowest rate of only co-residential. However, Black men's co-residential rate is 55%, which is over the majority. So 55% of black men live with their kids 100%. Okay? 26% of black men only non-co-residential, which means they don't live with their children. Both 18%. Okay? So what does that tell you? That means that in that both category, if you separate those, let's say 9%. Let's say 9%, 9%. Okay? Non-co-residential, co-residential. You add 9 to 55, that would be 64%. Okay? So 64% of black men are living with their children, but 9% of that have multiple children, and those children are non-co-residential, which means that they don't live with those children on a day-to-day basis. Okay? So if we just look at the 55%, the majority of black men who have kids, out of that 46% of black men that do have kids, 55% of that number, black men live with their children 100%. Make sense? We get it? Put a 1 in the chat if all this makes sense. And it's exactly what I was saying in regards to adding the number of black men who don't have children, 54%, and the black men that actually do take care of their children, it's 55%. So that will be a little bit, I would say, what? 26% of that 46% live with their children, okay, who have children. You add those two numbers together, the 54% of black men who don't have children and the black men who actually live with their children, it will be about, I'll give it 25% to be fair, okay? What is that number? My public math, what, 79%? So 79% of black men don't have children, or they are living with their children. Make sense? Put a 1 in the chat if you need me to explain any further. So at the very least, 79% of black men, I'm repeating myself, 79% of black men, 54% have never fathered children. But of the black men that have fathered children, 25% live with their children 100%. Got it? That brings our number to 79%. Now, we have a 21% left over, which means what? Non-co-residential, the deadbeat, the quote-unquote deadbeat dads that aren't taking care of their kids, 21%. That's what that category falls into. So the people that black women and the black community are complaining about in regards to black men, it's about 21% of black men who have fathered children. But that's not to say that 21% are all deadbeat dads, because I just showed you guys that non-co-residential doesn't mean that they're not taking care of their kids. They just don't live with them. We good? Y'all with me? We got 50 folks in here. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. I'll wait. Put a 2 in the chat if you need me to explain further, and ask a question, because we're going to go into detail on this hopefully this week. But I want to break this down for the black community, because the common narrative is that black men aren't involved in their children's lives. Now, the other point that the black community likes to point to, in regards to our children, if I say that black men are involved in their children's lives, however, in education, the black community is suffering, that responsibility falls on black men and black women. Because if we're saying, and the statistics say, that black children, black girls and black boys can't read at the proper level in 8th grade up to 12th grade or something like that, I covered those, then that responsibility falls on all of us. Because now we know that black men are actually involved in their children's lives. However, we need to do a better job of teaching our kids the importance of going to school and getting your education. And we all need to be more focused on, encouraging that in the household. All right? Make sense? So yes, it's not just black women not teaching their kids the importance of school, because if and this is for black men, you can't have one, you can't have one or the other. Either black men are in their children's lives or they're not. And then if they're not, then you could place the focus on the women who are, taking care of these kids on 100% basis. But if black men are in the children's lives, then we both have a responsibility. Okay? That's fair. We still in there? I see some let's see, fourth dimension. Y'all quiet in the chat. I want to make sure, am I still up? Mona? Did I freeze or something? 1 in the chat if this makes sense, 2 in the chat if it don't. I'll wait. Let me make sure. Oh, let me check out. Oh, okay, cool. You're good. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I wanted to make sure. I was like, okay. Thank you. I was like, man, this is quiet. It's quiet in here. I was like, man, so okay. Cool. Just listening. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, but let me know if you need. And again, we're going to go over this in the detail, but I want to put this information out as a filler before we get to the actual live stream where we all take a look at this information. Okay? So yes. So the main thing that we're focused on is, because I hear the narrative of it's only a small percentage of black men having all the children with black women. And we know that only 46% of black men have fathered children. However, how many black men are living with their kids? That's very important, because we got to get that stigma out there. But like I said, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Either black men are involved and they are, half responsible for our kids' piss poor education and, studies or whatever, or they're not in the children's lives, and you got to blame the mother who has full control of those kids. Even though there are more black women, 61% have mothered children. We know this fact to be true. So yes, a small percentage more black women are responsible for raising their kids because they did not have them with the majority of black men. But the majority of black men who are in the household, they do hold responsibility. Okay? All right. Let's continue. I want to show y'all some other, and I'll show you this again if this was too fast. So right here, you can see 55% co-residential, 26% non-co-residential, and 18% both. Now, what we want to focus on is that we can always get better. In the white community, 85% of their children are raised in only co-residential households, which means that the father is present within 85% of the children, households, which is an amazing number. We want to get to that point. They're at 8% only non-co-residential and 5% both. Same thing with the Hispanic community. 73% are only co-residential, and other multi-race is 78%, which is some black folks in there as well, but we're just focused on the black community since that's where most of the attention goes. So yes, black men, black fathers, the men who have had children, the 46%, yes, we need to do a better job of, making sure our family stay together. And it doesn't need to be in marriage. It could simply be cohabitating. They track those numbers. So that matters as well. Okay? We are the lowest. However, it's not the majority. The majority are actually in their households. So that's a good thing. Okay? So we got to take our small wins, show the black community this, so they can stop putting these lies on black men saying that we're not in the family's household. And I talked about this on the members only, where you see those little action figure pictures going viral. It's a bunch of people making videos about the black father action figure. And it's like, no man action figure in there. It's just a milk, some pack of cool cigarettes, and it's like child support papers or something like that. So the narrative across the United States is that black men aren't in their households. This disproves that. Make sense? That's why I'm here. Let's continue. Now, another report that was fascinating to me was men's number of children by marriage. So what you guys are looking at here, it shows that, it tells you how many black men had children prior to getting married. Okay? It's very important. So the green is no children. So prior to their first marriage, these men did not have any children. Okay? One or more children is the orange. Very important. And they go by race, the largest racial groups in the United States, Hispanic, white, and black. But this is a black platform for the most part. So we're going to focus on the black community. Now, this is very important. And this is a testament to these new age black men protecting their seed, okay? In 1990 to 1999, 44% of black men who got married already had one or more children. 56% had no children. Even though it's not the majority, that number is still fairly high. And between 2009 to 2000 to 2009, 54% of black men who had their first marriage had one or more children. 54%. Crazy, right? That's a lot. 46% didn't have any children. Fast forward to 2010 to 2017. That number decreased drastically. 36% of black men who got married had one or more children, as opposed to 64% who didn't have children. That's crazy. Now, everybody kind of gives me flack when I tell black men to enjoy themselves on the dating market, and I trust black men because if we start to rank black women, homosexual black men, and heterosexual black men have the lowest rates of STIs and HIV. And I also know that the majority of black men are protecting their seed because only 46% of black men have ever fathered children. And not to mention that black men on average use condoms the most. Even though there's a caveat to that study, black men use condoms the most, but they don't use them correctly for the most part. So if black men did use their condoms correctly, that number of black men who ever fathered children could be actually lower. And that's where we have to work as public health professionals by educating folks on how to put on a condom properly. But the overarching point is that from 2010 to 2017, that number of black men who had children before marriage drastically decreased. So that goes to my point in saying that black men are protecting their seed. So when I tell you guys to use these women for what they're offering, I trust you. And the numbers back that up. Make sense? Where we at? Y'all understand what I'm saying here? I trust black men to do the right thing because the majority of y'all don't even have kids. You see how you have to interpret these things? I'm good. So. All right, let's continue. Let's see. And this actually shows it. I want to tell you what they actually say right here. So this was this is the same graph that I just showed you guys, but they also put this in. It said men's number of children by marriage cohort, race, and ethnicity. Let me see if I can make this a little bit larger. Okay, that's I don't like that. Right there. All right. So the patterns of fatherhood at marriage entry varied markedly by race and ethnicity. For Hispanic men, the trend was rather stable. Roughly only 1/3 of Hispanic men were fathers when entering a first marriage in the 1990s, with the two most recent cohorts at 37% and 36% respectively. For white men, the share of entering first marriage with a child nearly doubled over time, rising from 12% from 1990s cohort to 23% for the 2010s cohort. For Black men, the proportion with at least one child at the start of their first marriage increased between the 1990s and 2000s cohorts, 44% to 54%, but then plummeted for the most recent cohort to 36%. And the racial / and ethnic gap in the share of fathers who had a child first marriage entry was narrowed over time. So overall, it was never the majority on average of men who had children when they, into their first marriage. But since we're focused on the Black community, that number plummeted for the most recent. So that's actually a testament to Black men protecting their seed. Again, I trust Black men. Okay. That was very important. And then they go up here, men's number of children by marriage. And like I said, between 2010 and 2017, 74% of all men had no children. 17% had one child, and then 10% had two or more children. Okay. So yeah, so men for the most part, they enter marriage without children. And that includes Black men. Okay. So 64% in the most current cohort, 2010 to 2017, 64% of Black men who get married, they don't have any children. Shout out to Black men. And this just goes by education numbers. Men's number of, I'll make this wider. So this tells you what type of education the men have, and this is just for everybody. Right here, 2010, 2017, men's number of children by marriage cohort and education attainment. So the bachelor's degrees is what we tend to be most focused on. So 93% of men with bachelor's degrees didn't have any children during their first marriage. One or more children, 7%, and that's for all men, not just Black men, all men. So those bachelor's degree dudes, they tend to do things the right way. Okay, 93%, which is pretty crazy. It was 97% between 1990 and 1999. So, hey, shout out to them bachelor's degree brothers. So, and also when you want to do this stuff, when I told you guys I have a lot to read, this is what I'm talking about here. So you see all these references. I have to make sure that these are current because people will have an issue with me sharing old information. Like right here, 2012, 2018, 2019, 2019, 2020 suggested citation. And this is actually from Bowling Green State. So I still have to read all of this just to make sure everything is accurate prior to bringing the full information to you guys. But from what I read so far from 2019, the marriage at first marriage, I read that. And then also the 30 years of change in men's entry into fatherhood. Read that one as well. I'm still on 2018 and 2020. Okay. So once I get done, and like I said, this is just for my own essay to make sure that I'm giving everybody the most current and the most correct information out there. And for the most part, everything that I just read to you guys was the stuff that I already read before, and we're good to go. So I'm definitely going to clip this up to show the Black community that Black men are in their children's lives. However, we have some responsibility in making sure our children are educated at at a higher rate, because we're failing in that aspect right now as a whole, Black men and Black women. Make sense? That's why I'm here. So did y'all enjoy that little quick recap or overview of what I'm studying right now? Put a one in the chat. Let me know. And if you have any questions about that, please let me know. And I don't have a problem with going over it. Once again, like I said, we will go into detail, talk about it a little bit further. But yeah, so shout out to Black men. Like I said, I trust y'all. So yeah, so enjoy the dating market, man. Keep wrapping it up. Protect your seed. You got it. All right, let me see here. Dante Bryant, $5 super chat said, but 54% of black men don't have children, so it's mostly women, right? We explain that. Mostly women. Remember, this is just for fatherhood. Women, they have their own study. It's actually from the same source, from Bowling Green State University. So yes, like I said, when you talk about being in, when you say mostly women, we still have to focus on the children that black men do have 100% contact on. So yes, like I said, you can focus on just black women alone because 69.3% have children at a wedlock. They have had those children by men, and the majority of those men that they had their children by are black men. So I'm telling you that black men are still involved in their children's lives, even if they don't live with the child. So at that point, black men are responsible as well. Make sense? So if black men don't live with the child, but I'm telling you that black men are the most involved. They read with their children, take care of their children, prepare meals, all this stuff. You know where that narrative of black men being the most involved, and all the studies that I've showed you guys saying that most involved means they need to take responsibility for educating their children or establishing the purpose of getting a good education. So black men are, still involved as well. So again, the easy way would be like, oh man, these black women, but if black men are the most involved, then that means that we're there in some form or fashion. So we got to take some of that responsibility too. Okay. Let's see here. I get all the super chats. Oh man, we got GMT in the building. Let me know if that makes sense and I want to specifically talk to black men. So let's see, Dante Bryant, that was a good question. But I want to hear black men on this. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have to take some responsibility. It's not just on black women because they have the custody of the kids and the majority. But the majority of black men as a whole, no, they hold no responsibility. In regard, outside of, if you're going to be a mentor, then okay, cool. But just off the bat, 54% doesn't have children. So the majority of black men are way over here. Ain't got nothing to do with that. Not saying that you shouldn't care, but you really don't have to because you don't have children. You don't have anything invested. 54% over here. Now, focusing on the 46% of the people who do have kids, if the majority are in their children's lives, then yes, they hold some responsibility for the children that they created with those black women. Okay? So in that right, Dante Bryant, yes, the majority of black men, you guys can, put on some earphones, listen to some good music or something like that, because this ain't got nothing to do with you. It's just for the people who do have children and why our black kids are failing in college or in school. Okay? So if that, I don't know if that was your point, but yeah, there it is. Let's see. Oh, Groman Talker, what up, though? Say, my brother, what up, family? Shout out to the chat, man. Thank you, brother. And again, you probably wouldn't hear, but again, thank you for this good content, man. This is going to be a good review. I cannot wait. Thank you, brother. Let me see if we got any. Get everybody. Oh, we got Skinny in the building. What up, though? Get my members in here. Anybody got any questions before we go into the review? Jay Tillman, what up, though? With Divine Photos in the building, what up, though? Questions, comments, concerns? Who says that? MTR. MTR, questions, comments, concerns. Good dude. Let's see here. We good? I was waiting a little bit. If I need to clear something. Dante Bryant, did I answer your question? All right, Fred, what did I just drink? Hold on, let me take a quick break, and I'm going to come right back, and we can get right into the review. Give me 1 second. Here's some good music for y'all. What we got? Marquise Murray. Be right back. So let's get right to it. Let me see. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Just making sure everything good. And then LB the King said, I'm good, medium hand. Okay, cool. Like I said, once I clip this up, it'll be easy for you guys to find. So let's get to it. MEET2MARRY season 2, episode 3 first. Can't wait to see it. Shout out to GMT and his wife for putting this together. Let's get to it. Fair use, fair use. Here we go.
A city of energy and charm, and now a second chance at love. And now we're back for season 2. More dates, more choices, and let's be honest, more drama.
So here's how it works. Our main contestant is on a search to find love. They will meet 3 hopeful daters, but at the end they'll have to eliminate 2.
So here's the twist. Our data could either choose to match with our main contestant or eliminate them.
That's right. It's all about bold choices and finding the one or realizing they're not the one.
So who will find love and who will leave disappointed?
So find out now on an all-new episode of MEET2MARRY.
Go.
Hey y'all, my name is Aisha too,
Okay.
and I'm so excited to be here for season 2.
Got that lace on, all right. Everything hanging out, ain't it? Nice brown skin. Yeah, this young lady was on the show before. So yeah, so she back in the driver's seat. So she gets to choose. All right. Hanging out. Let's get to it.
A few qualities that I'm looking for a man is very respectful, family oriented, financially, mentally, and emotionally stable, intelligent, honest, and God-fearing. I would not like anybody who is not able to have accountability. Someone who is a cheater, someone who is disrespectful, and cigarette smokers.
Okay, cigarette smokers, yeah. Ain't nobody trying to mess with no no person who smokes cigarettes. But what y'all think, single brothers? Let's hear it. What up, though? Yeah, is it lagging? I was looking at that too. I think it is lagging. You know what? Hold on. What I'm gonna do? So yeah, it is lagging. So basically, what I did, I got this. It's a website where you could put in the link, and it will allow you to download it. So that's what I did. But maybe it'd be better if I use GMT's video from his page. Let's see if that works a little bit better. Let me see here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and pull up YouTube, and I'm gonna use the actual picture from his channel. Actually, that'll give some views too. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see here. Okay, Mona said it's lagging a little. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try. Am I lagging, or I think it was just the picture? It was the video, because I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, yeah, I seen the lag in the video. Hold on, let me see. Let me pull that up. Where is it? Okay. All right, let me find the space. Let's stop right there. Okay. Aisha, let me see here. Open this up. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this should be good. Hopefully this is a little bit better. Share screen. Window. Bing. All right, let's try this out. All right, so this is directly from GMT's page. Hopefully we can get this a little bit. Nope, let's do this. Cool. Let's see if this works. Let me know if you guys can hear this.
So ready to be with someone and spend the rest of my life creating memories.
Okay, so I think it's good now. Can y'all hear that? And I didn't see a lag on there, so we good. Let me get William K. Jones with the $4.99 bomb. Appreciate that, good brother. Good to see you back here from the members only. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, only lag in the video. Okay, so we should be good. Can y'all hear that? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it. I'll wait. Okay, GMT said 100. All right, let's get to it.
Memories with my person. So hopefully MEET2MARRY, that's where it happens at. I'm so happy to be here and I'll see you guys.
Aisha.
Welcome to MEET2MARRY. I'm your host, Dion, and we are with the lovely, curvaceous, vivacious
Aisha. Okay, nice. What is that? What is that, Mona? I see a lot of women do it. What is this? Is that a picture? Like a picture? Because they keep doing like this. What is this? What am I missing? I see a lot of women do that. Yeah. So the dress, let's see here. Yeah, I like that dress. That's a nice dress. Black always looks amazing. I mean, I say that about every damn color on black women. I mean, it is what it is. If y'all ain't noticed that I love black women, I mean, it is what it is. And you can see them pearly whites from here. My goodness. Beautiful smile. Okay, single men. Here we go. Wait, what Mona say? It's like a sign for yet. Oh, shit, I didn't pause. I just did a sign for yes. And I hate the fact that you put all the S's on there. Now I'm ass out. Now I got to cut that out. Yeah, that's what it means. Yes. Okay, I gotta cut that out, Mona. Y'all should have told me before I mocked that. But well, let's get to it. Here we go.
Aisha too. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good, girl. You look good.
Thank you.
Come on, you gotta always bet on black. See,
Bet on black.
You can never go wrong when you bet on.
What y'all know about betting on black? Y'all know about Passenger 57? Always bet on black. Damn right. That actually, I ended up doing that a kind of job like that as Wesley Snipes. That's one of my favorite movies. Always bet on black. And that woman was fine in that movie, whoever she was. But all right, let's get to it.
Black. You look gorgeous.
Thank you so much. So do you.
Thank you. So, are you ready? We have some guys here for you. They're excited. They're eligible. Huh?
Yes,
They're single.
I'm excited. Yes.
Yeah. So, give me what's your thoughts? How do you feel right now?
I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just a little nervous, but I'm excited too because I'm so happy to see what did MEET2MARRY do for me.
All right.
I mean, what's so amazing about this is that this is your second time, but this is on a different scale. Now you are a main dater, honey. You have all the choices.
There we go.
You have the plethora of choices for you. I like it for you too. So let's get started. We have our first dater. His name is Taurine. Taurine, come on out.
What up, though? Okay. Brown shoes. What happened? No. Okay. All right. My guy Taurine with the jacket and the tie.
Taurine, Aisha
All right.
too. All right.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, tall brother. All right, there we go. So yes, let's see here. Nice fit. So look at his belt. The belt is brown. I think the shoes are brown with the blue. Wow. Okay, I like it. Now, the only thing that he could probably do different is get him some shirt stays, just to make sure it's not bunching up at the top where his belt line is, to make it a little bit more, streamlined. But overall, man, I'm digging it. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, brother came dressed to impress. Or, a caveat to shirt stays. If you don't want to get those shirt stays, then have your tailor. You can have them raise like the armhole up. So you have like, it won't be that much bunching right here. You can get this raised up to where it's like this. So when you move, it won't pull your shirt up. But the easiest way, I guess, if you don't go to the tailor, is just to get some shirt stays to pull it down. But overall, it's tall brother to care about his appearance. Hair done with the braids. Got on the, the dress shirt, the slacks. Hey, I'm with it. Yeah. Let's see here. Dante Bryan, $5 super chat said, love WS. That's my guy. Some MFs are always trying to ice skate uphill. Okay, Wesley Snipes. You said WS. Some of us, Donnie Amir cussed. See, that's my favorite movie. One of my favorites. So thank you for that. All right, but yeah, brother Eko, I like the outfit. Let's get to it. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started. Let's
you look
warm
nice,
up.
by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
see?
lovely as well.
You too. Thank you.
Do you have any questions that you want to
yes.
break the ice with?
Yeah, we can start about. Can you tell me your age and what do you do for work?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm 34. I actually work in marketing for a pharmaceutical manufacturing company.
Okay.
I'm an actor and I model as well. And I'm
Oh,
also
alright.
a content creator.
Okay.
Oh man,
that's what's
hey, these people be having a gang of jobs. I'd be so impressed, man. Goodness,
up. I love that. Do you have any kids?
No kids.
no kid.
Okay, that's interesting. So, can you tell me like 3 main characters that your friends would describe you with if they were to come to me?
Okay. Like characters. I'm sorry.
Characteristic traits.
Okay, got you. Trustworthy, dependable, and charismatic.
Okay.
I like those answers too. Very good.
Okay,
So how about you, Aisha too? What would your friends say about you?
I think that they will say that I'm kind,
Okay.
thoughtful, and very considerate. I think those three are like my top three qualities.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Okay, well, Aisha, too, I do have a question.
Okay.
What would you say is your love language?
Out of the 5, just name them in order, or
What is your love language?
I have all of them.
All of
Oh,
them?
God.
Well, I'm gonna need you to pick
She
one.
said she got all 5 love languages. I'm glad Dion was like, "Hey, you got to pick one of them, sister. We ain't up here all day."
My favorite, probably the one that means the most, is probably acts of service. I'm a real person. I'm really big on someone who likes making my life easier, as I also like making people's lives easier as well.
I understand that. Yeah.
And Taurine, what would you say is your love language?
I'm honestly not absolutely certain because I feel like I can empathize with all love languages in a sense. Like they kind of appeal to me in different ways. I'm looking for the opportunity to explore that with a partner, to kind of help me figure out that journey. So, yeah. But I off the top of my head, I'll say words of affirmation.
Okay. How long have you been single?
Probably since 2018.
Okay. Do you know why so long?
Just honestly, I've been very career oriented in past years.
Right.
Not saying that I'm not taking or dating intentionally or anything like that, but just very work oriented and just trying to push my career and advance in that fashion.
Okay.
That's a good reason. I mean, of course, I know women like to read that. If guys say, "I've been single since 2018," I know they would be wanting to ask, like, "Well, when was the last time you had sex?" They go last week. But yeah, but he's been focused on his career. So that's a good reason. So I like that.
How do you feel about long distance relationship?
I'm not opposed to long distance at all. Just as long as we are able, adaptability begets consistency. So as long as we're able to communicate effectively, have that trust factor there, I don't see an issue with it.
Also, one more thing. Well, the reason I asked you that is because I now currently live in Texas.
Okay.
But I still work in Charlotte, so I come frequently for that. But also, one more thing how do you feel about kids?
How many do you have?
I just have one.
Okay. Oh, no, that's not a problem.
I didn't know she had kids. I thought she didn't have any kids. Or she didn't mention last time she was on the show. But yeah, she got one buckaroo. All right.
One child. No,
He's 11.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I just wanted to know, like, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's not a deal breaker for me or anything like that. You know? Yeah.
Taurine, do you have any children?
No, I don't have any children.
Okay. Do you like any children?
It's a wobbler for me. I'll say that it's a wobbler for me.
Okay, why is it a wobbler?
I mean, I'm not opposed to, having children of my own. It's just, it would really just be a discussion between me and my partner.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got to really figure it out between me and my partner.
Okay. Okay, well, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I do.
Man, I really would have, really wish he would have asked her, does she want any more children? Because if he's on the fence, about it, and she's open or she don't want children, that could still potentially be a match. You see me, I'm trying to put these people together and only seen him first. But yeah, so that should have been a question. Hey, do you want more kids? Or I don't know. We'll see.
What would be considered some of your deal breakers?
A deal breaker for me, number one, probably personal hygiene. Like, I feel like first and foremost, please learn how to take care of yourself when it comes to like mouth odor, like body odor. Yes, this is definitely the most important. And also, I feel like another important thing to me, a deal breaker. I don't like disrespectful people. So I feel like as a person, like a man, like if you see a homeless person, don't be rude. I don't like rudeness. Like, don't be rude. Like, you don't have to say anything, but you don't have to be rude either. Like, and probably not wanting no more kids is probably my deal breaker. Like, because I definitely want more kids. Like, I'm just waiting to be married for that, but I definitely want some more.
So yeah, I'm glad she cleared that up because I had that question. Yeah, do you want any more kids? So that's probably a sticking point for her. So if he's on the fence, maybe it's something they can discuss. We'll see.
Definitely would be like, all right, well, no. Okay. But that's it.
Would you consider yourself open-minded when it comes to your partner pursuing their ambitions and goals?
I would say I am open-minded, but I do have a conflict when it comes to a man being too ambitious because I do feel like that'll get in the way, as long as it doesn't get in the way of the actual relationship. Right. Like if you're able to multitask between whatever you're ambitious about and your partner, then I don't see a problem with it. Yes, I'm very open-minded. I'm actually ambitious myself. Like I have a lot going on as well, but I definitely try to slow down because I do want a partner, and that's what my focus is right now.
It's definitely good to be able to balance that. So I like.
Okay, let me get the super chats real quick. Dante Bryan, $2 said Baltimore chick. Is she from Baltimore? I thought she said she was from Charlotte, but she moved to Texas, right? I'm not sure. Is she from you know something I don't, brother? Air Force Reek, $5 super chat said personal hygiene is a deal breaker for a lot of people on these dating shows. Man, how many funky people are out there? Now I mentioned that and I thought it was funny because a lot of people come up here and say personal hygiene is their deal breaker. I'm like, God, dog, there's some grown ass people, out there not, showering or whatever. Like, where it's enough that people are actually saying it. Wash your ass. Like, that's crazy. All right, let's continue.
Thank you. I like that too. That's good. Because you want somebody that can manage time well.
Yeah.
So when it comes to balancing a relationship as well as your goals and ambitions, that's important.
Yeah. Because quality time is also one of my love languages, as I said before. But yeah, that'll be very important to me.
Do you have any more questions for Aisha too?
I actually don't. Those are all my questions.
Okay, great.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, it's nice talking to you too.
Absolutely.
All right, well, y'all have met. Now let's move on to the next. Right. Thank you so much,
all right.
Taurine. So
that was good. I think the only hang up was him being on the fence about children, and she seems that, like she really wants more kids. So I don't know, but I think it was a good interaction overall. So let's see.
Just met Mr. Taurine. How did you feel about him? Did he give you a little tingle? Did you
tingle?
Like a butterfly?
Hey, there it is, the tingle. I mentioned that today. Yeah, if he don't give the woman the tingle, then she be like, nope, can't be with you. I see that you are a doctor, sir, but you don't make me tingle.
I think I like the eye contact the most.
Okay.
I felt it.
It was very strong.
It was very strong.
Very
Eye
strong. That was a
contact.
strong gaze.
Yes.
Eye contact. How many times I done told y'all boys, look at that woman. They like it, but don't be creepy about it. Just give her a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Make eye contact. Keep eye contact. I'm glad she said that. It furthers my point.
That's
his
good.
height is great. I love his face.
Okay.
Very handsome.
Okay. All right. Not bad on the eyes for you. Very good. So our next
Super chat, my bad. IQS, who just said medium and short answer. Yes, there are grown people out here who don't wash their butts. It's disgusting, and don't get me started on the BBL hygiene. The BBL hygiene. I heard that, the BBL smell. That's funny. Yeah, that's crazy that people have to literally say, wash your ass. All right. Here we go.
next gentleman is Justin. Welcome, Justin.
Here we go. Brown shoes. Once again, okay. I'm gonna watch. I can't see. All right. Suit jacket. Odd combo.
Hello, Justin. How are you today, sir?
Hello. How are you?
Justin, Aisha too, Justin.
You too.
All right, so let's stop it right there. All right, so y'all know where I'm going with this. I'm a traditional type of guy when it comes to suit wear. So I'm not too much of a fan with the hat, even though it does match. So shout out to him. But this is what you would consider his outfit is a odd combo. This is not considered a suit, even though he has on dress pants and a suit jacket. This is not a suit. A suit is the same fabric, same material, same color. You got it cut from the same cloth. That is a suit. They do sell sport jackets where you can wear those with slacks or different types of pants. But this is considered an odd combo or whatever. It works because most people ain't going to notice that. They'll consider it a suit. But yeah, but I like the suit jacket. Got a brown shirt under there. Very casual, open with the chain. This is cool. The brown shoes match. So he good to go. You know what I'm saying? But outside of the hat, wearing a hat like a ball cap with a suit, not a fan. Maybe some of the young guys do these days, but I'm not a fan of it. But his outfit is good to go. Okay, not giving him any pushback. All right, let's continue.
Thank you so much for being here today.
No problem.
So, Justin, where are you from?
I am from Richmond, Virginia.
Okay. And Aisha too, would you like to share where you are from?
Yeah, I'm from Philly, Philadelphia, PA. But my parents are African, so I come from an African background. But from Philly, moved to Charlotte. Now I live in Texas.
Awesome.
Houston.
Okay.
So,
Houston.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know she was in
Country
Houston.
are you?
Mali.
Mali. Okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
Have you ever been?
No. That is definitely one of my life goals to get to Africa. I want to go to Benin and Togo and Nigeria.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
But I might have to check out Mali too.
Yes, you would have to.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's like one of the rich countries as well.
Oh.
But I would like to know how old you are and what do you do for work?
Okay. So I'm 39 and so I'll be 40 this year. And you said what do I do for work?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a inventory control supervisor at a HVAC manufacturer.
Is he smacking? I keep hearing y'all don't hear that? Is that him? Wait.
Here in Charlotte. And I also do photography and videography on the side. And
Okay.
a couple
That
of-
is him. I thought it was the sound from the video. Yeah, he's. I don't know if that's a habit. It may be a habit or a nervous tick. I ain't get a brother pushback, but yeah, it's noticeable. That's all I'm saying.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, okay. That's what's up. I love that. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have two children.
Two.
I have a 16-year-old boy and a 10-year-old girl. That's the
Okay.
love
Do you
of my
want
life.
more?
Yes,
Okay.
I do want more children, for sure.
I love what's up. Okay. Do they live with you?
No, they don't live with me.
Do
They
they live
live with their moms. And Yeah, they. I do want to experience that. Like I said, I have a great relationship with my kids and with their mothers, but I do want to experience having children in the home. So
and raising them like that. That's what's
Right.
me too. One of the things I would like to know is, how do you feel you express your love to someone that you're dealing with? Like, what is the love language that you show? Not that you want, but that you show.
Okay, I'm all about action. So I believe that if you put out what you want to kind of get back. So I'm going to listen. I'm going to make sure I'm listening actively. And if you have any type of issues or something that you would like to do, I'll make sure I'm listening to that and just put it in action and just make sure I'm doing it. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so listening.
What would you say is your ideal date?
My ideal date. So now,
Go to a baseball game. I'm just messing, man. You can get on first base. Yeah. All right, man. I'm just glad.
first date, just date in general.
The best day you could ever come on.
Best date I could ever come on. Okay.
Now we're getting real specific.
Yes. I like that. So I like a whole date. I want to spend the whole day with the date. So we would start off in probably mid-morning, go to take a hike, maybe over to Crowder's Mountain or, maybe just around uptown, just so we can talk and, just to get connect. Then from there, maybe get something to bite to eat, maybe a little brunch or something like that. Then later on, just try to, I like the nightlife a little bit, not too much, but, take somewhere that's a little bit classy. We can maybe listen to music and just kind of vibe and just chill after, talking and connecting throughout the day. That would be my ideal first date.
Okay, that brother got some bread. He said a whole day of first dates. Okay.
That sounds good. How do you feel about long distance relationships?
I don't have a problem with long distance relationships as long as I feel like it's it's worth it.
Yeah.
If I have a real good connection with that person, then I have no issue with it, and I'm willing to it's you got to put in the work both ways. It's not lopsided. It has to be balanced. So I have no issue with that.
How long have you been single?
I've been single for 4 years now. Yeah.
Hey, let me just say this: the brother articulates himself very well. He's answering the questions straightforward. So no issues there. So I'm not sure how tall is he, because the first guy was tall, so he may be disqualified because of that. Not sure, but yeah, we'll see. I want to see how tall this dude is.
I've been single for 4 years.
Okay.
How about you? How long have you been single?
For 1 year.
1 year?
So yeah,
Okay.
1 whole year. December made it a complete year, so it's going on 2.
Gotcha.
But hopefully not 2.
Gotcha.
That's why you're here.
Right. What are your goals for like the next 2 to 3 years?
Goals for next 2 years. Well, I've been investing, and I really want to get my portfolio.
Man, I shouldn't have said shit about that damn smacking. Now that shit keep popping up. My bad, y'all. Hopefully y'all don't focus on that. That was me.
To a certain limit. I ain't gonna say the limit, but I want to get it to. I just want to make some good sound investments, and my son will be graduating in next year, 2026. So just want to kind of set him up for adulthood and just make sure that that he has all of the tools and everything that he needs to be successful as a man, and just also found me a boo thing.
Hey, the brother cool, man. This is a cool brother. You know what I'm saying? He got all the responses. Hey, this is good. But yeah, I mean, he's not, I wouldn't consider him a short guy. I mean, well, compared to the other guy, but yeah, but I don't know if she really focused on that. Maybe, but we'll see.
Boo thing. I'm there. You want to get married, right? Do you want to get married?
I do want to get. Well, MEET2MARRY. I do want to.
Have you ever been married before?
Yes, I have been married.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
And my ex-wife, just like a sister. We're cool. We have a good relationship. No issues, no drama. Just able to communicate and take care of the children. Yeah.
So there may be a deal breaker. The way he worded it, saying we just like a sister. Some women get not necessarily offended, but they're like, man, that's too close. Some things still can happen. You never know, because I know guys say that about women, but women sometimes feel the same way. if you too close to your baby moms, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you sneaking and creeping over there. But yeah.
Okay, so that was the 4 years ago. Is that what you're saying? You got the
Oh no. I had a relationship.
that was a long time ago. Okay.
Oh, okay. See, that's why the accent. See that?
What would you say is the thing that you learned from that relationship?
You have to communicate. Communication is key in a relationship. Yeah, if you're not communicating, that's in anything really. It's not going to go well. But communication is key. Be transparent, open, and honest. As long as you're doing that with your person, I think you go far. Yeah, my parents have been married for 40 years, so kind of seeing how, as I've gotten older, understanding how they operate and how they move. And one thing that I would say that's their strong point is being able to communicate with one another.
Yeah,
I agree. Your parents, brother.
That's what the last thing I've learned. Well, that's what I've learned in my relationship too. Not only communication, but also comprehension and being able to have hard conversations. I know that has to do with communication, but a lot of people think like communication is just about being on the surface level of things, and you have to really learn how to have hard conversations even if you don't want to.
Yes.
So I think that's what I learned the most.
Yes.
Awesome. Sounds like you guys both got a good lesson from your last relationships, which is super important. You just can't say, oh, well, it was their fault and that's why we got together. Where's the growth? We need growth. Right. Mr. Justin, do you have any questions more for Aisha too?
Yes. What is your relationship like with your father?
My father? That's my best friend. I just called him. Like, he don't know I'm here, but that's my best friend still.
Gotcha. So y'all pretty tight.
Yeah, we are. He's African, so there's only so much that I can actually open up to him about because of their culture, the differences or whatever. But yes, both of my parents, they're married too. Awesome. But I'm closer with my dad for sure.
Cool. And how old are you?
I'm 32.
32. Awesome. Okay. So you're saying you're in Texas now, correct? Do you have any plans to move anymore, or that's pretty much Texas is your home?
I moved out of Charlotte. I don't have plans on coming back, but I can keep going. I don't want to go back home to Philly for sure.
Oh, okay. So she's from Philly. So is who said Dante Bryant? So is Philly and Baltimore's accent kind of the same? I mean, I lived in Maryland. Baltimore accent is you could tell right out the bat. So 4 extra. But yeah, Philly and Baltimore is close. Close is not tri-state, but it's close.
I'm just trying to find my forever home for real. Like seriously, honestly, I want a partner to do that with. So I'm just kind of just moving around, seeing where I want to be.
Okay. And last question: do you like to dance?
I love dancing.
Okay. I'm a dancer.
See, man, this dude cool. He's a suave brother. All right.
Really? Yeah. Like Afrobeat dancing or what?
All that.
Okay.
You put on some
Don't say that now.
R&B, whatever. We jigging.
There you go.
Yes, I love dancing. Okay, I will dance.
Hey, y'all see his little, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I do the gangster two-step. You know what I'm saying? That's all you know what I'm saying? That's all you go get from me. But I can follow my wife's booty. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? I can follow booty. But that's all you go get from me, you know what I'm saying? Little gangster, two-step or whatever. And then when it's, let me stop. All right. I will get in trouble for that.
Yes, I do like dancing. Yes.
All right. Well, you guys have met. Now we're gonna go on to the next. Thank you so much, Justin.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right, Aisha too. We got the 2 guys you just met. We're down to the last guy.
Yeah, Mo, that's all I got. That's all I got. But if I need to follow my wife's cheeks, then yeah, I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? Head down and everything. So I'm just playing. All right.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes,
Are you excited?
I'm excited
now.
now.
The smile is smiling. The cheese is cheesing right now. You really have not. I feel good about that. I feel really good. Okay. So we have our last dater. His name is Vernon. Come on out, Vernon.
Vernon. Cold shoes. Okay. All right. These brothers came dressed. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Hello, Vernon. How are you? This is Aisha too. Aisha too.
Yeah,
Vernon.
it's a tall brother. Hey, cuz about 6'8", 6'9". I don't know, man. But yeah, that's a cold. Hey, okay, nice little suit combo. Odd jacket. All right, I like it. I'm digging it. These brothers came dressed. Yeah.
How you doing?
Aisha.
I'm good. How you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
And it's
all right.
button.
You look
Look at
nervous.
us matching. Look like we about to go to prom.
We need to go to the prom.
Y'all do.
And these brothers got personality, man. I like it. I like it. Shout out to GMT and them. Let me go back to the. I miss hold on. Brothers got personality. Mr. Walker, $5 super chat. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Walker? SBC Nation in the building with the super sticker. My guy, what up, though? Let's see. Oh, man, GMT said he's 6'8". Yes, a tall brother. He barely in the camera. That's crazy. Man, go dunk on somebody, bro. And he got some swagger. Man, these brothers came with it. These last two had great person already off the bat. That's crazy.
Well, I need a date.
Hey, all right.
Yeah.
So, Vernon, where are you from?
I'm from Buffalo, New York, born and raised. Been down here in Charlotte, North Carolina since 2011.
Okay.
You like it out here?
Yeah, I can't complain. It's another magical day, you know.
How old are you?
44. Just turned 44 in January.
Okay, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. How old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay. You looked at when I said 44. You looked at me and surprised. Like,
Because I was surprised that you said 44.
Yeah.
I am.
I wouldn't have thought that he was that old. I mean, I said I'm 45, be 46. But yeah, 44, I would have thought he was in his mid-30s. So yeah, man, these brothers taking care of themselves, man. I like that. Super chat. Our member, thank you, Jay Tillman. Member for 3 months said Vernon is literally on one of my best friends. Really? Okay, it's a cool brother, man. I like that. All right, let's get to it.
Look good.
Oh,
Look
man.
good.
Thank you.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have one.
One. Do you want more?
Depending on the person that I'm with.
Okay.
It's not my choice.
It is your
I'm
choice.
saying it is my choice, but if it works out, it works out, and we could go to that level. I just don't want to be having kids. Just to have
Right.
kids.
I mean, at this point, you're 44, so.
Yeah, I know. Wow.
Do you plan to get married?
Huh?
Do you plan to get married?
She said he's 44, like this brother can't procreate in his 60s and 70s. Hey, dudes can shoot him out at the oldest ages. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Who was that just had a buckaroo and his wife ran off or his girl ran off? Was that Al Pacino? Just shot out one and his wife left about to get paid out. Yeah, men can have kids well into the 80s and shit. So yeah, it don't matter. As long as you can take care of them and you married. That's all I'm here for.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's what I'm here for. Hopefully I get married.
Yeah, that's what's up. Have you ever been married?
Never.
Okay.
Have you ever been married?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
How old is your...
And I can hear him breathing. Man, are you sucking in? Man, let it out, brother. Stop breathing into the mic. Let it out. Let it out.
You said a daughter?
Mm-hmm. She just turned 3.
3.
COVID.
3-year-old. Oh, COVID baby.
COVID baby.
They built different though. She probably like more like 13,
Yeah.
3.
So, are you okay with long distance relationships?
Yes. Why? Where are you located?
I just moved out of Charlotte on the 1st, so I live in Houston, Texas.
So are you going to live here?
No, I moved out.
Oh,
on the
you
1st.
left.
Yeah, I left on the 1st.
Yeah.
So now I live in Houston, Texas,
Well,
but I still work here. So I work at the airport here. So I travel here twice a month. Well, not twice a month, but 2 weekends out the month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So what is she? Is she a flight attendant? I thought it said she was on her IG when it flashed up, it was like licensed esthetician or something. Did she say she was a flight attendant? GMT, you still in there? She said she'd go back and forth. So, all right.
Distance is never an issue. It's the people that make the distance the problem.
Okay.
That's right.
I like that.
That was a very mature answer.
I wasn't ready.
I'm 44.
You can get on a plane, train, whatever.
Yeah,
he
plane,
gonna
boats.
get there.
Okay, great. Have you ever been?
To where?
Houston?
I've never been to Texas or Florida.
Ever?
No. No reason. Oh, yeah, I did go to Texas. I went to Dallas one time for an event,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like never been there for a long period of time doing anything. Like,
Do you travel a lot?
when I can for my craft, you know what I'm saying?
What do you do for work?
I work at a hospital, but I'm also a stand-up comedian. So
Okay.
Oh yeah, he said for his craft. Okay, so this is rather do stand up. He is stand up comedian. Okay, all right. That's why he's quick witted. He's quick witted. He responds very like fast. Comics are very fast. You got to be fast to roast folks. So yeah, that's why. Okay.
Comedian. All right.
don't ask me to say something funny.
Oh, I wasn't.
I hate when they say that. Make say something funny.
No,
Tell
I
me a
wasn't.
joke. Knock, knock. Okay. Aisha, too, what would you say is a non-negotiable for you?
A non-negotiable, I would say for sure, not wanting more kids. I'm gonna keep saying that because I do want some more.
How many you got?
I have one.
Okay.
Yeah, I have an 11-year-old boy.
Okay.
Non-negotiable, I would say hygiene. I can't help you.
Hygiene again.
That's just very important to me. It is. It really is. Like, it really is. Like, it's very important to me. But in terms of like characteristics, like I said, disrespectfulness, like a disrespectful person, and someone who is just irresponsible.
What's irresponsible to you?
Irresponsible is like not making sure that your bills are paid, but going out.
Okay.
Or doing something special for me.
Hey, real quick, let me just say this, man. For a taller guy, he has great posture. And I'm saying this for a particular reason. Sometimes a lot of taller guys, they somewhat shrink themselves. And I hate to see that. So this brother, like, he's keeping eye contact with this woman. He's looking direct. His eye line is looking directly at her. But he's also standing up straight. It's always great to see taller men take up space in the room, man. Stand up straight. You got that height for a reason, man. Make sure people know that you're there. I don't like the fact when I see taller guys slumped over. Y'all ever seen that? They'll shrink themselves. Don't do that. Same thing with taller women. They tell taller women not to wear heels. I'm against that. Wear your heels. Take up space in the room. You tall, it is what it is. Take up that damn space. And his posture is good, man. Keep the eye contact. Good on that brother, man. I like that. Let's continue.
And you didn't pay your bill. That's happened before, and I don't like that.
Okay, cool.
So, Vernon, do you have any questions for the lovely Aisha too?
Is Texas your location for life?
I just got there, so it's for now.
And what do you do for work?
So I work at the airport, Charlotte Airport.
Okay.
I'm a gate agent.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, gate agents, do they travel? The gate agents don't travel. Wait, yeah, they do. Or them? Wait. Do gate agents? No, because usually it's like the flight attendant. She's the one that taking the tickets, ripping the tickets or whatever, and then she get on the plane, right? Who working at the airport? Am I mixing that up? Is that a particular? Do gate agents only do gate agent stuff, or do they rip up the tickets, pack it up, and then get on the plane and do flight attendant? Okay, wait. Jay Tillman, I'm glad I switched over. Jay Tillman said they can travel if needed. And the only reason why I'm asking is because she said she goes back to Charlotte twice a month. And he's asked this question twice. You know, do you live in Houston? You know, how long you plan on staying there? Because that's definitely important, right? So, yeah, I mean, so I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, IQ said, wait, what? How do you work in Charlotte but live in Houston? That's why I was asking about the gate agent. Does she travel back and forth every month because she's a gate agent? Or I know a lot of licensed estheticians, they travel for work sometimes. So he's trying to see how frequent she's going to be in Charlotte. And that's important. So, all right. Let's get to it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And what's a good first date for you?
So a good first date, I enjoy dinners.
Dinner.
So maybe like a steak dinner or any type of dinner, and then probably somewhere where we can go and listen to music because I like dancing.
Okay.
And also, I just like being out around people. So I like enjoying the company of people in general. So like comedy shows or any type of, any type of show that you can go watch people entertain.
Mm-hmm.
Except for
Let me get this super chat. My bad. Truest dude, what up though? $2 super chat said, "What's good, bro? Is this a new time on Sundays?" Nah, we did this not last week, but the week before for the MEET2MARRY. So I'm gonna try and make this a habit right after we do our members show. You'll do MEET2MARRY as well. So I'll try and keep it. Hopefully, I can make it a habit. All right, appreciate it, brother.
for strippers.
You don't like strippers?
I don't like going to strip clubs now.
You used to go?
Yeah.
I've never been to a strip club. I got one question. What's your end game as far as your career and his life?
So I'm a licensed esthetician. I have my own lash extension business that I do that I'm trying to switch over to body waxing now. My end goal for life is to ultimately become a sex therapist.
What the hell? See, see, when y'all ladies say some foolery like this, the first thing men's mind go to, oh yeah, so you getting better at sneaking in. I mean, what you expect them to do now? If he say something, a little crazy, oh, you trying to become a sex therapist, huh? What, you go figure out how to ride, a little bit better or something? So you say that, you gonna leave the door wide open, and he gonna be trying to open that damn door. So you better watch out. Sex therapist.
Because I'm going back to school for psychology. And
hey, did you hear that, brother? He said, wait, hold on. Wait. Y'all missed it. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a little piece of that. Listen to him. Well, here we go.
Life is to ultimately become a sex therapist.
Because yeah, you hear that? Hey. He said, They're right. What is that? What you said? Sex therapist? Oh, is that what you talking about? Yeah.
I'm going back to school for psychology, and I just want to help people in that part of their life and their relationship. Yeah, it was sex issues, not just sex, but sex issues, because it's more than just the physical of it. Is more mental as well.
Mental blocks cause sex not to be good.
Yes.
And that's your job to talk them out of it?
That's what I want to do, yes.
Talk them through
we'll
it.
help them through it.
Okay. Just as long as...
Yeah, I'm not feeling that, man. I'm not, no. See, and that puts me in the vein of that crazy-ass woman, Michelle Hope. I don't know if y'all know who that is. Michelle Hope is a sex therapist, and she made an appearance on 8 at the Table, and she had a pillow picture of a vagina, and she was, telling men, don't beat the pee up. And then women on the channel was like, hey, nah, I like my stuff beat up. She thought she was about to have a moment. Then women was like, hell no, nah, beat it up. That's what I need you to do. That's sex therapist shit. I don't know.
About hands-on, right?
No.
See, that was good. He's funny, man. I like this brother, man. Hold on, wait. Zena, what up, though? I found out super chat said too many attractive chicks in ATL. Long distance doesn't make sense in ATL. What they got to do with this? Charlotte. This Charlotte. She live in Texas. But all right.
Must have been one of your jokes.
No, it was just okay. It's a question. I didn't know it was. Might we have a happy ending? I don't know.
No.
That's a funny joke.
Just a conversation. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
Just have jokes.
So here's I'm gonna throw a little curveball at you, Vernon.
Yeah.
What is more important to you, the pursuit rather of finances or family?
Family comes first. To build a family, you got to have finances. So they run kind of neck and neck. So together, if you don't have one or the other, like say if I got a family, which I do have my daughter, so I have to take care of my family while I am pursuing financial, literacy and everything like that. So if I'm broke, I'm still gonna have my family, but it's gonna be a little harder if I don't have the finances with it.
Yeah,
You have
good.
a comedy. I just want to give a scenario on that. You have a comedy show that you have to get to, but this is a last minute comedy show, but you already scheduled a date for us the same night. Are you canceling? This is as we're together, by the way. Are you canceling to go to your comedy show, or are you gonna miss out on your comedy
So
show?
if I'm gonna have a comedy show, you should be coming with me to the.
Yeah, bring your ass. I was finna say that. I wanted him to say it first. Bring your ass there so you can see me get this money that I got to spend on your ass on this damn date. Don't tell him to not go to the comedy show. Let him get that money and your ass sit pretty in the back, have you a drink. You know what I'm saying? He give you a little shout out and you good. Don't make it seem like he can't do both. Nah, bring your ass out. Sit down.
Comedy show.
It's a last minute thing.
How would it be
like they just hit you up last minute. Maybe it was just an event that popped up and you didn't know about it till last minute.
No, I know that ain't how I work. I book in advance so I can prepare my life in advance.
Okay.
So, yeah. See this brother cold. I hate that I have to say this. She probably not gonna like him. This a confident dude right here, man. He got the answers. He like, look, man, I'm a structured brother. I book my shows in advance. And she's asking questions to try and put him in the box or disqualify him. And he like, look, I'm going to tell you like it is, but it's funny. A lot of women don't like confident men, especially a confident black man. Nah, they want to admit that. Seriously. And y'all think I'm lying? Yeah, a lot of our women don't like confident black men. And he seems very confident and he has the answers, which the logical answers and not this fairy tale foolery. She probably not gonna pick him because of this reason. And the trait that he has is actually good. It's a good trait to have as a leader, but they don't like that. And I hate to say that, but yeah, I don't think she gonna like him.
So it would never be a last minute.
It was just a scenario.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying if there was one.
See, it was. I'm sorry to keep stopping. This is fascinating. She said it was just a scenario, so she was expecting him to be the superhero. Be like, oh, I'm gonna cancel this comedy show and I'm gonna come see you. He like, nah, we can work around it. I scheduled this shit in advance. So yeah, he's good, man, but she probably not gonna like this.
Like that, I'll send him in the direction of another comic for that night. Because if I got plans with another person, I can't do it.
Okay.
But if we're in a good relationship, I'll run it by you. And if you have a problem with it, then it won't happen. But if you're my mate, you should also allow me to chase that.
Right.
Yeah.
So you could come with me for that. And then we can go do something after the fact.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Like that answer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. So do you have any more questions for Vernon here?
What is an important thing that you feel is the reason why relationships can stay together? Like, what are one of the key foundations you feel are reasons why people are in long relationships?
Support is the number one thing. So say if one person goes to church, another person go to crack house, it's not going to work, right? So, but you both have to work together to build a greater brand, a greater everything, right? So we are our own brands, and together we become a company or organization. We have to build and support each other. If you don't, in a relationship, you just, whatever you're doing, dry humping,
Right.
whatever it is, right? But you have to build that brand, and you have to support each other.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's all we want is support. That's why you date, right? To have somebody to support you for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't have that, you don't have the rest of your life with nobody.
Okay.
What would you say is a key component for a successful relationship as well?
I think there are a number of them, but I do agree with support. I agree with support as well as communication. It'll always lead back to that. I feel like it's because that's just what I feel like whenever there's an issue or whenever there's a problem, if there's not a problem and you just want to go to that next level of openness with your partner, when y'all get through any hump, that's like a breath of fresh air into like the next level of like transparency. You know what I mean? I feel like that sets the foundation to make it a safe space. Like we need to be able to be each other's safe space in order for it to be a positive relationship.
Awesome.
Honestly, listening to them go back and forth, he may be a little bit more mature than her. And I'm getting that, kind of that vibe. He may be too mature. I mean, 44, 32. She should be a little bit more advanced with her conversation. In my opinion, it just seems like his answers are too logical. His answers are too thought out. Even though he's on the spot, he seems like he's a little bit more mature than her. And it's noticeable based off of how the conversation's going. I don't know. IQS $5 Super Chat said, I find it fascinating that so many dating shows women demand a confident man. When one stand in front of them, it's a disqualifier and make it make sense. And I'm not sure. It just seems like that. Like she's like, hey, play along with the game, buddy. You know, like when she said, you know, hey, it was just a hypothetical. And he was like giving her a real-time answer. It seems like she just wanted him to placate the conversation. You know, it just, I don't know. But yeah, he just seems a little bit more mature than her. Mr. Walker, what up, though? $10 bomb. Proper communication is key. Too many relationship issues spawn from misunderstandings. Yeah, and he's well thought out, man. This is a stand-up brother. I mean, based off of what I'm seeing. So, yeah, this is, I don't know. We're going to see.
Love the answers. Love the questions. Thank you so much, Vernon. Now you guys have met.
Yes.
All right.
Nice
And we'll see you soon, sir. Thank you so much. Aisha, too. So we have 3 gentlemen who have just met. We have Justin, we have Taurine, and we have Vernon. So when I said those names, did any name jump out and say, oh, that's my man, my man, my man? Or are you just like,
Before she answers this, so this is actually different because you know, from these watching these dating shows, the first thing that I would go to is, you know, the dudes being tall, right? And you'd be like, okay, who was the tallest? I got to put him at the top of the list. Vern was the tallest, but it didn't seem like they were on the same. I don't know. The communication seems a little bit better on Vern's end outside of, you know, I mean, when compared to her. So even though he's the tallest guy, brother 6'8", I don't think that, and it's no fault to him. I just don't think that she's going to pick him because of how he answered the question so intelligently, in my opinion, because she seems a little bit erratic with some of the things that she, sex therapist, you know, licensed esthetician, gate agent, travel. It's just a lot in there. So she seems a little bit more mature or more immature, and he seems more mature. So I think, in my opinion, I don't think Vern is going to get picked, but to no fault of his own. The first guy, I think the first guy, I forgot his name. I think that's her type. I think the first guy is her type because she mentioned something about, I like the eye contact. She called him handsome. That's her type. And I don't know if y'all noticed that because she mentioned it a couple of times, but I don't know. I don't know if she gonna pick that guy because he's like on the fence about having kids. And then you got the second guy who is the shortest guy, you know. That's tough. What y'all think? 1, 2, or 3? First guy, second guy, or Vern? And the reason why I keep saying Vern is because his name stuck out. So I mean, because he, you know, because of his personality and the way he answered the questions. So the second guy was somewhat forgettable outside of the smacking, but yeah, this is tough. That's tough. I don't know. What y'all think? Let me know. This is what you got to say.
Not necessarily my man, but for sure not my man.
Not your man.
Yes.
Who's not your man?
Vernon.
I knew it. I knew it. You hear what she said? Who for sure is your? I told y'all. You could just tell it. It was a rating. Like she did not feel how Vern was answering those questions. Quick, to the point. God, dog, get Vernon back on the show. Get him on the show, GMT. Let him get a chance to cook.
Last one, right?
Money earning, Mount Vernon.
Yeah, he got.
Ain't your man.
Yeah,
But he's somebody, man.
he is.
All right. Well, bring on Vernon. Hello, Vernon. Welcome back.
Damn.
Hey, how you doing?
So, Vernon, can you share some thoughts and feelings that you have of the lovely Aisha?
I think she's a beautiful woman.
Hey, GMT said I got you here. Bring Big Vern back on, man. Let Vern get on. Let him get his.
All with the heels on, that's always a plus. Beautiful smile. And the things that she was talking about are very good. I love everything that you stated.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you.
All right, Aisha, would you like to share your decision with Vernon, please?
So as far as like our, what's the word I'm looking for? Chemistry. Yep. Here we go. Thank you. As far as our chemistry goes, I feel like, your conversation was good. I feel like your humor, I'm not a fan of your humor.
Okay.
But
What? Man, you make any man, come on, man. All right. See, she doing too much.
Other than that, I did appreciate you coming out here for me, but I just choose to go with someone else because I feel like I had a better connection with the other two guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Good
much,
dude,
Vernon.
man.
It's been
Thank you.
amazing meeting you.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know when you're going to have a comedy show. We might come out and see
Yeah.
you. You know
All
what I'm
right, cool,
saying?
dope.
Good luck.
All right. Buffalo
Good
in the
dude,
building.
man.
Let's
Buffalo.
get it.
So how you feeling? It's all right. Life is it's part of life. You have to make decisions every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have Taurine and we have Justin.
Mm-hmm. So the major differences between the two is probably the age.
Okay.
I believe Taurine said he's 34.
Taurine did say he was 34.
Justin said he's 40.
He's 39.
Oh,
going
39.
on 40.
Turning 40 this month. You're right.
Yeah.
I guess now at this point, I'm just thinking of like the answers to what they said, and also just who better fits me personality wise.
Okay. Does the ages make a big difference for you?
Not for me, no,
Okay.
because they're both older than me, and I like older men, so that's both good. But one of them, I mean, they both seem like they're fun. So that doesn't bother me. Usually, like it would be like, oh, the younger person is like more. I don't know.
So why she bring up age if it's not a problem? And I'm glad Dion asked the question. Like, is that a problem? She said no, but you brought it up like it was. What was the point of that? Okay. IQS 2000 Super just said GMT, bring Vern back. Bring Vern back. Yeah. Let Vern cook.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is for you, girl.
I know it
trying
is.
to meet to marry for you. Well, like, let's think about some of the things that resonated with you with Taurine. What resonated with you when you had the conversation?
So I really like what he does. So in terms of all his business that he does, one of the things that he did mention was that he's a content creator, and I want to get into that. So I know that I could probably learn a lot from him, as far as that goes. But he's just very handsome. He's just very appealing to my eyes right now. And
See, I could tell. I'm stopping it again. It seems like he's our type. So what are we talking? What's going on? Is the kids hang up or hold on? Let's see.
And the gaze was strong.
Yeah, he just
was just like boom.
I'm not gonna lie, it was I felt a better connection with him.
Right.
Okay. So what about Justin?
Justin, so I love his age, to be honest. I love how like settled he is in his life. He sounds a lot more secure in what he's doing. And I'm the type of person where in my life right now, I'm working on being focused in what I'm doing. And I feel like if I have a man that's very focused in what he's doing, then I'll be very focused in what I'm doing. So I'm trying to be very like mindful of all those things. That's very important to me too.
Of course.
And they're both open to having more kids. So I'm happy about that. Well, I don't know, Taurine said he didn't know.
Yeah.
I think it was more like it depends on the person, obviously. I think that's what I got. If that's not what you got, that could,
Yeah.
But how did you feel about that? Because it's definitely one of your deal breakers. You want somebody that wants kids.
Yes.
It wasn't a hard no. It wasn't a hard yes. It was I'm open to it.
Right.
Okay.
Dang.
Yes.
I wish I could ask more questions. But
what y'all think? What y'all think? It seems like the first guy is her type, but yeah, a conversation could be had in regards to the kids. But yeah, it's weird.
I think I'm gonna have to let Taurine go. I think I'm gonna let him go because he's my typical type. He is definitely my typical type, and I don't want to do that.
Hey. Promise to God I didn't watch this. But y'all got the same shit. Y'all got this. That's her type, but she's not picking him because he's her type. What? This is it. If she picking this other guy for a particular reason, I'm gonna get pissed off. And this is something that I told, I think I talked to the tech guys that was going to BlurredCon and shit like that, where these women were trying to go there and get these blurs because they know that they're successful and they got money, and they were scouting these types of guys out, the quote unquote good guys. She better not be trying to do that to the second guy. Like, man, I'm not gonna get this dude, so I know the game. I know the game. Yeah, I see you. Yeah. Hold on.
So it sounds like you're learning.
Yeah.
Learning from before.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not mad at that. Okay.
See, I don't like that. She's eliminating him because that's her type. So what happens if you get with the second guy and you see a guy like Taurine, or you see Taurine himself? I mean, man, that could cause some issues because you're kind of forcing yourself to date not your type. I don't like that. And I told men to be aware of these types of women. Women who's like, I'm gonna step outside stick with your type and deal with them. Make it work with them, because I don't want you causing chaos with the dudes that's not your type. Because typically what happens is these women expect the men that aren't their type to do more than they would want their type to do. And I know if there's women watching that may sound crazy to you, but we peeped it. It's like there's more rules for guys who's not your type, but you're going to try and date these guys because you've been having bad experience with the men that you actually like. But you still may be open to sneaking in with those types of guys that are your type. And I don't want you ruining a good dude that's not your type. I don't like that. I don't like that narrative at all. And I want men to be more aware of this. Make sure these women stick with their type. If they didn't pick you first, or you was never your, nah, man, y'all ain't low. I don't like that. I hope she ain't doing that. I'm not a fan of that. Air Force Reek 2000 just said, medium man, you're right. She's not mature. Yeah, it's just a little something there. I don't know. I caught it. Mr. Walker 5000 super chat said her type equal the guys she gives Shisu without commitment. Yeah, see, like more rules. She is too vulnerable around him. Hashtag maintenance man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, let me not dismiss exactly what she's doing. I understand if she's been having all these bad experiences with the guys that are her type and she's trying to do something outside of the box. But typically when women do that, they end up corrupting the guy that they don't really like. So they're forcing themselves. These are the types of guys that women call medium ugly. I need a medium ugly guy because they assume that man is going to do way more for them, because in their eyes, they see it as a privilege. You should be privileged to be dating me because I usually don't go with guys like you. And they expect that guy to do way more. As opposed to, like Mr. Walker said, that maintenance man, all he got to do is slide through. So, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like this narrative. I'm not a fan of this. This is not how I work.
Taurine, come on out. Hello, Taurine.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good to see you again, sir.
How are you? Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's been so long.
Back.
So, Taurine, can you share some thoughts of the lovely Aisha here?
She's absolutely captivating.
I like that.
See, she said, I like that. Man, GFT. Hey, yo. I don't like it. Hold on, wait. Zeno with the $20 bomb. Thank you, brother. Said from my experience, women keep going with their type until something really bad happens. Then they raise standards. But yeah, raising standards is actually lowering the standards for the guys that's not their type. So I mean, I don't want these types of the good guys to be doing that. So and again, and I'm not trying to put a narrative on guys who are like Tareem. Seem like a stand-up brother. He could be a good dude. And I always push back when people say, oh, like, men who have money always have bad attitudes. No, they just know how to keep their money and they know what it took to get there. So they are very aware of a lot of things, and that turns off a lot of women. So I'm like, bro, don't corrupt some dude. And I'm not putting this on her. I pray to God that she ain't trying to do this and she's just trying to date her, not her type, because I don't like all of this. I don't like that narrative in social media. And I hate to see those videos where women showing off their nerd guy and the guy's just back there. Like, I hate it. I'm like, bro, you wasn't her first type. You know what I'm saying? You weren't her first choice. But you was there. You start doing a lot for her. She was like, you know what? I can grow to love him. I don't like that narrative on social media, especially with black men. Nah, stick with your type and leave these dudes alone. Let them find the girls that actually like them. I don't like it.
I can honestly say that I feel like we did make a general connection when we spoke. I know the kid thing maybe it kind of threw you off a bit because you did point that out. I really admire, we could kind of overhear some of the answers that you had, and I did overhear that you're an esthetician, and I feel like that your occupation kind of complements my lifestyle in regards to like who you may know, in regards to like if I may need stylists or, makeup and things of that nature in regards to my modeling and acting and stuff like that. So definitely see like a solid potential.
Yeah, see, they had a connection. My bad. Missed some super chats. Thank you, IQS. Let me see which ones. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, Mr. Walker, $2 just said cook media, man. Yeah, man, I'm peeping a lot of this. I'm learning a lot from these damn data shows, man. IQS $5 super chat said, I'm sorry, I'm not a consolation prize. I'm pretty sure you meant consolation prize. Go get your typical type. There are 4 billion more women on the planet who I might be their type. We good. Yeah, and that's all I'm saying, man. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that narrative. Truest dude, $5 super chat said, fellas, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Yeah, man. I'm starting to learn a lot. If y'all ain't noticed, we've been reviewing these dating shows, and it definitely educated me. Seriously. I learn. I see the game. I know the game.
Okay. Aisha, would you like to share your decision with Tareem?
So I definitely agree with you. Like when we were talking, even when we're talking now, it's just like a instant chemistry. I feel it. You keep staring in my soul. I feel it. But I just feel like I'm used to this feeling that we're sharing right now, and I kind of want to try something new. So.
There it is. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. No, sir. Don't like it. Shout out to Ren and Stimpy and the horse. I don't like it. Nah. We all peeped it in the chat, man. Nah. we all peeped it. Shout out to the chat. Man, I don't like it. GMT. Hey, call him up, call the brother up. I hope they didn't match. Hold on, wait. Let's go back. You sneak. You sneak. I know the game. Let me see. Hold on. Nah.
Chemistry, I feel it. You keep staring at my soul. I feel it. But I just feel like I'm used to this feeling that we're sharing right now, and I kind of want to try something new. So I've decided to not pick you either. But you're very handsome. I definitely enjoyed talking to you, and we can definitely still connect on a business tip.
Absolutely.
Oh no! Oh, she leaving it. Oh, you slick ass. So we can still connect on the business tip. Tip. I heard you. Talk about the tip. I know where you want to connect. I know the game. I know. So right, nah. Mr. Walker, yeah, we hit it right on the head. Bullseye. I'll take Brian. 2000 says that Meet and Marry, you lying. You watch this. Man, I promise to God, bro, did not watch any of these episodes. Y'all helped me come to this conclusion. Shit. And that's why, damn, man. I'm going to find a way to show y'all I ain't watched. This was like a slam dunk. We walked this through. That's crazy. Oh, the tip. The tip. Let's continue. Hold up.
I respect
But
that.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you so much,
Nah.
Tori.
I'll take care now. Thank
All
you.
right, you too.
I know the game.
I'm very shocked. I'm almost aghast.
I almost changed my answer.
I'm
I
shocked,
almost
too.
did.
I felt it, but I wasn't going to be the one to say it.
I almost changed my answer. I'm not
But
gonna
that's all
lie,
right. I
because
mean,
he's right about his lifestyle. But like I said, the familiar is just too familiar, and I'm really trying to like be serious. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay.
So
all right. Well,
Wait, see? There it is. Y'all don't hear this shit? She said, I'm really trying to be serious now. I'm used to that. So what was you doing with your type? Just letting them run up? I was going to say something. God forgive, she don't deserve that. What was you just doing? Sneaking in with these brothers and not putting any standards on them? What you mean? See, this is that, man. Hey, women only make dudes do stuff that they don't like. The guys that they don't like gotta jump through hoops. Dudes that she do like, hey, they just get to run up in. So this is wild work. She just said it. You said it. Hold on, wait. I got to hear that again.
but like I said, the familiar is just too familiar, and I'm really trying to like be serious. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay.
So
all right. Well,
Oh,
is your decision going to be Justin? Is that who you feel is a good candidate for you?
I don't know.
oh.
I mean,
See, so she probably didn't. Let me stop. See, you see all this hesitation. This ain't right, man. This ain't right.
the door is open.
I know it is.
The door is open. It could either be Justin or it could be a nah, I'm good on you, Justin. Take care. God bless. Peace be the journey. It's up to you.
Just, man, I'm really.
He did say he
captivated
has
by
some
this.
qualities
Yeah,
that
he has
really
good qualities
resonated
that
with
he's like, he
you.
was talking about listening to
Settled,
stuff.
a bit older. That's what you want. Do you see that in him? The qualities that you want in him potentially?
I do see some of the qualities that I want. But I think I'm gonna pass on him too.
Okay.
Only because
Okay.
I feel like if I'm gonna say yes
Okay.
to somebody,
Okay. Thank God. Thank God. Thank you. I'm glad you passed on him. Don't ruin that man's life. Thank you. Whew. Thank you. Thank you, lady. Let that man off. Let him go off, man. Let him go to a baseball game or something. Get him a ballpark steak or something. I don't know.
I need to feel the yes.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, let's bring out Justin.
Yes,
Hello,
thank you.
Justin. Welcome back.
Hello.
So I would like to hear some thoughts, some feelings about the lovely Aisha too here?
Aisha, you're gorgeous. Beautiful lady. Your smile is just outstanding. I can see it from all the way over there. Love the you talking about how you had a great relationship with your father. Because I would hope that would help with our relationship. Becoming a best friend and a partner and confidant. So I think you're awesome woman so far. What I've known.
Yeah, thank you. So I agree with you. I feel like me having that father figure in my life definitely would give me a little more insight when it comes to relationships. But I just felt like our chemistry wasn't as strong when I'm talking to you. But I do enjoy the fact that you like dancing.
No
And I love how stable and supportive you sound like you are.
Stable.
But yeah, I'm just gonna have to pass on you as well because I just feel like I want to mean my yes. I want to mean my yes when I say yes.
Thank you, lady. Thank you.
All righty.
But it was definitely nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you as
Thank
well.
Thank you so much, Justin. It's been a pleasure. All right.
No handshake.
Well, you didn't pick anyone, but that doesn't mean that, you can never double back.
Right.
Dion know. She know. GMT, your wife know. She about to call old boy up. And waste time. If you want to waste your time with me, then waste your time with me. That's what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, she gonna do some business and pleasure.
Oh, wait, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for her to say that.
I mean, we could really toss this thing up.
See?
I know where you're going with this. Okay.
If something marinates right now in your spirit, the door is open. But if you feel solid in this decision,
okay, I want Toogie back. What's his name?
Tor.
See? Wait.
See? Taurine.
Yeah.
Taurine. You wanna have a little conversation?
Yeah. Oh. GMT. Wait, is this dude been come? She's a sneak. I knew the game. Stefan just became a member, man. Hey, this got me into it, man. Oh no, yo, this is so good. It's like a soap opera. Thank you, brother. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I do.
Can we bring out Brother Taurine?
She said, I'm leaving it with something.
To the building, in the building.
Hold on.
Brother Taurine.
Can I take it back?
Come on in the room, Brother Taurine.
Why is she standing so close? Wait, what happened?
See, we are having a first ever moment in MEET2MARRY history. Taurine, we have the lovely Aisha too that has some thoughts and feelings to share with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bringing you back because although I said the feeling was very familiar, it's still a feeling that I have, and I still can explore it with you. So I'm going to pick you.
So, Taurine, the door is open. Do you feel the same for Aisha too?
Can I ask you a question first?
Yes.
You want a big family, correct?
I just want babies. I just want another baby. At least just one. At least.
Okay.
But if babies is a thing for you, please tell me no, because if you don't want any, that's definitely a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, the children thing for me right now is just not what I'm looking for.
Okay. Yeah, that's great.
Decline.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
He declined.
It's good that you guys know what you want.
Right.
And it's very important to be clear on what you want.
Yeah.
If you want kids and it's a no for you, it is what it is.
Yeah.
There's someone out there for you both.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming, Taurine.
Thank you
so much, Aisha, too. Thank you for being here with us.
But you know what's funny? I'm gonna explain what could potentially happen. He just told her the truth, right? He told her the truth, said, yo, I don't want no kids right now. She heard him. I don't want no kids. But he already know that she's attracted to him. Hey, I'm telling you, if this dude wanted to have this woman on his roster, he could. No questions asked. They can connect on business. Something happened, and it is what it is. And it seems like she's no stranger to that type of lifestyle with the type of guys that she's used to dating. He could have that woman on the roster or on Lil Humbug, you know, they hanging out, shit, something happened, and they going about their day. So that's the benefits of being honest. So she know what it is, and she may still contact. Guys, that's it.
Meet to marry. All right.
Thank you.
Man, that was a good one.
Hi, everybody. My name is Vernon Mack. I'm originally from Buffalo, New York. I live here in Charlotte. I'm 44 years old. I had a wonderful time on this show. Me and Aisha was a pleasure. She didn't choose me, but, you know, such is life. Yeah, what I'm looking for in the future, I'm looking for someone to grow old with and be a better person with. Thank you.
My name is Justin from Virginia, and Aisha was great. She was a very nice looking woman. Enjoyed our brief conversation. She didn't pick me, is what it is. But what I'm looking for in the future, I'm looking for a partner, a solid partner, somebody to grow with, somebody to just really be my best friend. Really looking for a best friend. So if you're out there, I'm here.
Hello, everyone. I'm Taurine Stokes. I'm 34 years old, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. My experience meeting Aisha today was very intriguing, to say the least. We actually made history on the show today. Unfortunately, we didn't make a match, although there was, a genuine connection. My experience on the show itself, though, was it was the first time for me doing anything like this. So I definitely encourage, if you're looking for that person doing something like this, it definitely opened my mind. And I feel like it's an experience that's extremely beneficial for those who, do it with intention. So,
yeah. The contact information right there. All right, man. That was we got one more. So don't go nowhere, you guys. But I agree. And this is like I just went over this truest dude. You say he better strap up. Like I said, I trust black men, but I also have a video out there where I'm explaining to women who say that they want kids and they're getting up in age a little bit. They may tell you, hey, I want to have kids when I'm married, but they don't have a problem keeping that kid if they get pregnant just by messing with the guy. So if this turns into something, a little sneak, you know what I'm saying, and she ended up getting pregnant by Taurine, yeah, she ain't getting rid of that child because she was very adamant about wanting more kids, and she's attracted to him. So he's like, this is probably my way to keep him around. I'm not using her as an example and saying that she will do this, her in particular, but this has happened in the past to a lot of guys. Okay? So yeah, so even though if he wanted that option to still deal with this woman, then he would have to be very careful, strap up, make sure she on birth control, and she's a woman of her word. I don't want kids till I'm married, things of that nature. But you got to put the prevention measures into place, because when the kid is here, you ain't got no control, brother. But yeah, but you are absolutely right. I just discussed this at the beginning of the show. So that one was a good one. I think that was the most entertaining show, in my opinion, my most entertaining show, doing a review of MEET2MARRY, man. Shout out to GMT and his wife. That one was good because it a lot of lessons in there. And that's why I think I like doing these, little dating show reviews. You learn so much, man. Or you get to affirm certain ideologies that men have had in these spaces. This is a prime example of that. Like, she was like, I'm not going to date my type. So this is good. That was good. So yeah, so don't go anywhere, guys. We got episode 4. We got a doubleheader, man. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't doing that right now, stay and chill, hang out with your boy. Shout out to GMT. Hey, we're going to get into the next one. I'm going to cue it up. here. Take a quick break. Man, that one was good. Where's the next one? I gotta go back to a GMT page. We're gonna pull this up. I'm gonna cue it up. Where is it? That's 3. Where's 4? Here we go. Let me set this one up. Hold on, let me get that up. Cool. All right, hold on. All right, I got it queued up. I'm going to take a short break, and I'm going to be right back. Here y'all go. Right, man, on this good Sunday, I don't think it's another episode could top that one. That was crazy. That was so many teachable moments, man. And shout out to everybody that came in on that episode that were a part of that episode. I just want to be clear. Sometimes you just have to use certain things as moments to learn, and it's nothing against anybody on the chat, specifically the young woman up there, but she just hit certain things that furthered the way a lot of men have always understood what women do in these types of situations. So it's nothing against them. Shout out to y'all. Blessings to everybody. So if you're offended by anything I said my apologies. But that was good. That was a really great teachable moment. I like that. So let's get to the season 2, episode 4. Hold on, we got a young man up here. I don't think he's been on this show before. Let's see here. Air Force Reek $5 super chat said that episode should be titled "Meet to Waistline." She tried to double back, but cuz wasn't having it. So shout out to him. I'm just playing. All right. Well, let's see here. Episode 4 was Amir. All right, here we go. Let me know if y'all can. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it once I start playing it. MEET2MARRY, episode 4, season 2. Let's get to it.
Charlotte, North Carolina, a city of energy and charm, and now a second chance at love.
Did y'all hear that? We good? Can we proceed? Shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. Did y'all hear that? Okay, one. I see it. True as dude. Thank you, LB the King. Thank you. Cool. All right, let's get to it.
And now we're back for season 2. More dates, more choices, and let's be honest, more drama.
So here's how it works. Our main contestant is on a search to find love. They will meet 3 hopeful daters, but at the end, they'll have to eliminate 2.
So here's the twist. Our dater could either choose to match with our main contestant or eliminate them.
That's right. It's all about bold choices and finding the one or realizing they're not the one.
So who will find love and who will leave disappointed?
So find out now on an all-new episode of MEET2MARRY.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Amir. I'm here on MEET2MARRY. I'm from Long Island, New York.
Hey, another New Yorker, man. Hey, I'm starting to think GMT farming New York dudes, man. What you doing over there, brother? Supposed to be in Charlotte. Now, you said New Yorkers keep moving to Charlotte, man. So this is good, man. I like this. New York, Long Island.
Residing in Charlotte, not even Charlotte. I've been residing in the Carolinas for the last 7 years. I'm 39 years old. I'm here, man. Like, I'm looking for that one. You know, I'm not getting no younger. So I'm looking for a lady that, you know, that can compliment me in my everyday life ventures. I'm definitely going to be there for her. Yeah, man. Like, I'm excited to be here. I work at Beloved Home Healthcare. I'm a business partner there.
Oh, okay.
I also a personal trainer for over 10 years. I train kids with special needs.
Oh, wow.
I enjoy.
Man, he trains kids with special needs. Shout out to this brother, man. Is it something, man, I need to donate to? What you got? I need to find this place, man. What you need, man? I got you. That is definitely commendable. I'm dead serious about that too, man. I'm gonna look up this guy's Instagram and see if there's anything I can help out with the Medium Man LLC. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Yeah. Shout out to you, brother.
Anything outdoors, activities and stuff. Like, I'll go to a lounge or something here and there. It's whatever. I'm cool. Easy going. Appreciate you again. I'm happy to be here on MEET2MARRY, and I truly look forward to meeting that one. And thank you again. Appreciate you.
Yeah, well, hold on. Amir Johnson, see, marketing director. Okay, it's on the. I'll definitely go back to it. I'm a praying man. I got you, brother. I'm definitely gonna hook you up with anything I could do, man. I like that. Some equipment, something.
Welcome to MEET2MARRY. We are back.
Hey, GMT suit. Okay. Hey, he fancy up here, man. GMT trying to stun on us, though. You ain't got to stun on us, brother. We you know what I'm saying? Us peasants down here. You ain't got to stun on us with the money green and black, brother.
Another episode, and I have my guy, Amir. What's good, my brother?
Not much. How you doing, brother, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's nice to have you here. You look sharp.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, he got on a suit. Okay, nice casual suit with the gold watch. My guy. All right. We killing it up here. Yeah.
Shit. Sometimes, man, you know.
That's what's up, man. Do me a favor. Give me one deal breaker that's like a no-no, something you don't want to deal with when it comes to a relationship.
A woman that's not God-fearing and not necessarily like it has, like not necessarily like she had to go to church every day or be the Bible every day, but she has to have some type of foundation with God in her life. So if you don't have that, then honestly, that's a deal breaker for me.
So
Well, in his Instagram bio that we just read, he said he's a praying man. All right, so that's important.
a God-fearing woman, and if she's not,
Yes.
So, what if she believes in God, but she doesn't do the church thing? That's okay, because
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine because I wasn't going to church every Sunday. You know what I mean? So I just started going every other Sunday, or it's not even like I tell people, church is not always where you go. It's in the heart. Sometimes we can have a communion between.
I see some people asking about his watch. I can't really see the dial. I could definitely tell exactly what it is, but I could tell that he has the watch is a Jubilee bracelet. You guys can look up a Jubilee bracelet. Is one of my favorite bracelets on a watch. My first Rolex is a Jubilee bracelet. Okay, so yeah, so you can look that up. That is absolutely nice watch, but I really wish I could see the dial. But that is a nice watch. It definitely accentuates his other jewelry as well with the chain. That's cold. So let's get to it.
Between us, you know what I mean? So if she don't go to church every Sunday, that's cool.
Okay. I'm with that. Well, let's bring our contestants to the stage. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, let's welcome our first contestant, Candace, to the stage.
Candace, that is a tattoo. Okay, she's pretty though. Tattoo, is this a deal breaker, guys? Remember 80-20? Yeah, she's pretty. Okay, look at that. Okay, Candace. That was Candace. Yeah, that is a tattoo. She got him hanging out with the lace again. Okay.
Welcome, Candace. Pleasure having you with us.
Thank you.
I want you to meet my guy, Amir.
How you doing?
All right. So let's start this off. Let's get acquainted.
First off, how was your day?
Look. Is she pretty, man? But I know a lot of y'all guys, the tattoos. This is a pretty woman right here, man, with the smile. Goodness.
Hey.
It was pretty okay. I just got off work not too long ago, but
How about your week? How was your week?
Working pretty stressful, but it's okay. I maintain.
It was pretty stressful. What made it stressful?
Where I work, dealing with donors all day and everything like that, getting them in and out of the building. Just trying to run my area.
Gotcha. What kind of work do you do?
I'm a phlebotomist.
All right.
I draw blood.
All
right. Dante Bryant, $2 super chat said, in the chest area like that, definitely you like it or you don't. All right, let's continue. Yeah, but she has a nice smile, man.
How long you been doing that for?
10 years.
10 years?
Yes.
All right, that's something that you enjoy doing.
Yes.
That's your career choice right now?
For now, yes.
Well, do you have any questions for him?
Well, what's your career choice?
Right now, I'm a caregiver. I'm a partner with Beloved Home Healthcare.
Okay.
I'm also a personal trainer.
Okay.
I've been doing that for about 11 years now. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay. Yeah. What else do I have? You have any children?
No, at the moment I don't have any children.
Kids.
That's a goal of mine.
So, he has a neck tattoo as well. So, shit, maybe it cancel each other out. You got a name or something on there. All right.
Okay. How do you feel about women with children?
So,
man, that is an extensive tag.
So I'm 39, so I've dated women with children before. Good experiences. Just that I feel those relationships, we got to know we locked in, because if we don't work out, then it plays an effect on the kids as well. You know what I mean? And then I could grow attached to them, and then it's like, oh, I done took a loss with, my girl and the kids, and,
Okay.
So I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, I don't have a problem dating a woman with kids.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Okay.
In 5 years, my company that I'm with, Beloved Home Healthcare, I plan on being at the top of that, helping that grow. Probably.
Hey, so we got Jason in there, and I should switch it to the live chat. That's why I keep saying it. But yeah, so the bro needs to let go of the ums. Yeah, so Jason, shout out to you. Good to see you here, man. We talked about this my last live stream where I was telling guys about verbal pauses. These are things that you definitely can work on. I used to suffer from that prior to me taking those speech courses and going through public speaking for my degrees, and then becoming public health. So sometimes you slip up, you got a here and there, or it happens. But to where it's noticeable, yeah, you got to get that fixed. It's something that most people don't think about, especially when you're just in a setting like this, because I'm pretty sure if he's with his friends, you would rarely hear him say but when you in front of a camera or you talking to somebody that you just met, it's going to be tough. Those verbal pauses will always trip you up. I had to work on it. I had to go to school for it, fixed it for the most part, slip up here and there. It is what it is. Okay. But yeah, but he could definitely do some work on that. So, but you are right. Let's get back to it. And I'm going to go back to the super chat side.
Branch out to like Georgia, other states, things like that. And personal training right now. I train kids, special need kids.
Okay.
So I want that to grow as well. Have my little studio, things like that. So within 5 years, I'm going to have that done.
Okay, that's your passion.
Yep.
Okay, alrighty.
Okay. Well, this is nice. This is nice. Any more questions you have for her?
Yes. I swear, I appreciate you coming, right? And I know we was out here for a minute,
Yes.
so we was waiting. Yeah, I apologize. You asked me, did I have kids? Do you have any kids?
Yes, I do. I have 2 boys.
All right. What are the ages?
17 and 7.
All right. All right. How is the relationship with their father?
We are co-parenting. It's very good.
So they have one.
Yes.
All right, that's cool. And your age?
I'm 38.
38.
Mm-hmm.
So that may be tough for this brother. I mean, he doesn't have any kids. She got two buckaroos running around. So I mean, 17 and 17 and 7 or something like that. So that may be tough for him to go with. And we only seen her here, so yeah. All right.
All right. Hobbies, like what you like to do? Like,
I'm a painter. I'm an artist. I have a show coming up in November. I'm a tattoo artist as well. That's what I do in my spare time.
Gotcha.
And that's my hobbies as well.
She a tattoo artist. Yeah, so typically tattoo artists get with people who tattoos or have a lot of tattoos. So I understand it. All right.
I used to coach. So I love basketball. My son plays, so I'm into sports.
All right, that's so you active.
Yes.
You keep the kids active. That's what I promote. Like, you know what I mean? Activity. Yeah. Oh, good.
You nervous? I'm not as nervous
for
anymore.
real. Yeah, it's only because of the camera.
I'm okay now.
It's only because of the camera. It's not, and I don't want to make you nervous. My only other question, in a relationship, how do you treat your man?
Well, I was raised by my grandparents, and they've been married. Well, my grandpa passed away at 95, so they was married. My dad is 63. They were married about 50 years. So just being around her and how to treat a man, she never worked. So I'm just saying, I do like to work. I don't want to work, but I do like to work. Just catering to him, making sure he's okay. Just being nurturing.
Yeah, there we go.
Domesticated, submissive when need to.
Okay.
I copy that.
All right. Well, this is a good meetup. If you don't mind, do me a favor, hang in there with us, and we'll call you back for the next portion of the show.
That was good.
All right, take care. Likewise.
So
her personality was good, you guys. She's smiley woman. Yeah, I mean, outside, of course, she could lose a little bit of weight. She got 2 kids, but she seems very nice. Very nice.
Bring our next contestant, Deja, to the stage.
Ooh. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Got a little walk on her. Okay. Got a little sass walk with the white. Look at the white boots. Look at the white boots. What'd that say? Influencer, Gemini, mother of 1. Army vet. Oh, salute to you. That's she cool with me. She got a little walk. Okay. Look at it.
Lovely. Deja is in the building. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to have you here.
I'm good.
So Amir, meet Deja, Amir. Let's get acquainted.
Hey.
How you doing? How was your day?
It was good. What about yours?
My day was blessed. How about your week? How was your week?
My week was pretty good, very productive. After I get off of work, I go home, tend to my child, and then, go to sleep and do it all over again.
How was your child?
She's 7.
Gotcha.
Dang, Jim, she's tall. She's looking you dead in the eye. Well, she got on the boots, but yeah, she's tall. And honestly, bro, tall women like shorter dudes like taller women, tall men like short women. It don't matter, man. You can do what you need to do. So, but yeah, we'll see how it works.
All right. So you said your week, you did take care of your child.
Of course.
Nerves, right?
It even nerves. Honestly, it's really just the questions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they asked me, did I, write down some questions that I ain't write down? I said, I'm gonna let it flow naturally. You know what I mean? So while we here, like some of the things that were on my mind is,
Well, talk to me.
Yeah, talk
where
to
are
me.
you
I
at
like
in
that.
life, like relationship wise, dating wise?
So I am looking, to be in a relationship in due time when that time is right. I haven't been in a relationship since 2019. So it's definitely time for me to really get out there and, take it serious when that right man come along.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that. You said since 2019.
Yeah.
So that time were you just working on yourself or just staying away from relationships?
Well, actually, in 2019, I was in the Army.
Hey.
So I was actually dating, another soldier. And at that time, I was kind of scared because of my previous relationship of me having a child and that not working out. So that person just being there for me, it kind of scared me and I pushed him away.
Gotcha.
That's very self-aware of her. And she shared that on a public platform. That's actually good to share that. I would still want to know more. What have you done to correct that? And I say this all the time. When somebody exposes a issue like that could be an issue in a relationship, I always like to know, well, how did you work through that? How did you heal from that? Or how did you learn, where are you getting your counseling from? I would like to know more, but for her to admit that publicly, I mean, hey, that's a good sign in my opinion, being very transparent. So shout out to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any deal breakers or anything?
Of course. My deal breaker is just not being honest. Deal breaker is, of course, personal hygiene and just somebody that's not trying to build themselves to be a better person than they already are.
Roger that.
Well, what about you? What about your deal breakers?
My deal breakers is a woman that is not following God, don't believe in, a higher being. You know what I mean?
So how was your walk with Christ?
Well, it's been a minute since I've been in church, but I do pray every morning, every night with my baby girl. But I would like to tap in a little bit into that, but I'm not against it. I definitely believe there is a God. I grew up in a church, but as I got older and stuff, I kind of like separate that.
Gotcha. And how do you feel your partner, right? Your man, like family wise, like do you feel like he's supposed to have like a big family or anything like that?
It really
how does that?
Yeah, it just really just depends on him. If you want to have another kid or you want to have several kids, it really just depends. Me personally, since I already have one, I'd rather have one more or maybe two. But if that person that I'm with that don't have any kids, then I don't mind giving them two.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Gotcha.
You have any questions for Amir?
What is your love language?
Love language again.
Right. My love language. I'm a giver, so
okay.
I feel like that's my love language right there.
Hey, so you know what, Amir, he seemed like a laid back guy, so he kind of needs a woman that will be a little bit more outgoing to like kind of drive the conversation a little bit. Oh no, he may be nervous. I get it. It's a tough thing to do. Shout out to him for coming on the show. But yeah, you can kind of tell. You probably need a woman that extrovert. You be the introvert. Yeah, it's a little bit. So, but you could tell he's nervous.
Like I do community work. I'm into like just giving. Like I don't know, it's just in me. So I feel like that's my love language right there.
Okay. I would say my love language is words of affirmation. Of course, you have to stand on what you're telling me. And then I also like quality time. But before we can get to that quality time, I need to make sure that you're standing on business.
Stand on business.
Like that.
Understood.
Standing on business.
Yeah.
That's what's
How old are you?
I'm 39.
Okay. All right.
Yourself?
I am 28.
28.
Have you dated somebody a little bit young?
So I wouldn't have, maybe it's the hairstyle. I would have thought she was older than that. Not necessarily her looks, but just the hairstyle. 28. That's what she say? Yeah, I would have thought she was a little bit older just based off the hairstyle. I don't know. Maybe I'm off on it. Not trying to insult her if she don't look, but the hairstyle. I don't know.
Younger than you?
I have. Yes, I have.
So that's not a deal breaker for you for my age?
It depends like where you're at in life. I always told myself like if a lady hasn't had her heart broke before, then you don't know how to grow. Like, you don't know how to get through them hard times and you ain't figure yourself out. So if you've been through that and you mature, then that's something that, I could honestly look at. But oh, Jesus, hold on. I'm 39, right?
That's about 11 years. 11
yeah,
years.
that's deep. That's deep.
How about you? How do you feel about that?
This will kind of be like my second time I tried to date somebody a little bit older, but they was a little controlling. But I'm leaning towards, being with somebody a little bit older. So I'm very open to it.
All right, I like that.
You have any more questions you want to ask?
No, that was it.
Okay.
Right.
Well, this is a great. I like the connection. I love how you gave him that eye contact.
Yeah, of course.
I'm serious.
So let's, if you don't mind hanging tight with us for a little bit, and I'll call you back up to the
All
stage.
right.
In just a
Well,
few.
nice meeting you.
All right.
Thank you. See you later.
Man, the first two ladies, very nice, very pleasant. Look, hold on, brother. What your eyes looking at? Eyes up, mister. What were you looking at? Get out of there. What you got going on? What you trying to get into? Get at what is it? What is it? What you looking at, brother? I didn't mean to catch him, but yeah, we got you. Caught your ass. You looking? What you doing? What you doing, girl? With all that? Ooh, nothing.
Let's welcome our next contestant, Amber, to the stage.
Oh, hey. Hold on. All right, nice round. What is this?
Lovely Amber. Hello.
Amber. All right, guys.
It's a pleasure having you here. All right.
There she is.
So
it's Shay Brown. All right.
Me, my guy Amir. Oh, y'all just like we just gonna talk without the whole. I ain't mad at it though.
Nice
But go ahead and get acquainted with each other.
How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. How was your day?
It was pretty good.
It was good. What you usually do on Sundays?
Church.
Church.
Yes. I go to church every Sunday.
There it is. There it is. She go to church. He a praying man. Let's get to it.
How was the word today? What was the word?
It was really good. The word today was we were talking about don't forget me. So we were asking the Lord to not forget us in our prayers and in daily activities.
I like that. I went to church too. I go every other Sunday. Every other Sunday I get there.
This is a very attractive woman. She's pretty, man. She looks like I always got movie references. She looks like the love interest in Deep Cover with Lawrence Fishburne. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The black woman. She's always been attractive her whole damn life. But yeah, if you remember the movie Deep Cover, there was a woman on there. And she was actually in Ricochet with Denzel Washington. That was Denzel's wife in the movie. She looks like her. Yeah, this is an attractive woman, man. He lucked out. So he lucked up. So yeah, she looked like her.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 37.
37.
Mhm.
You have any kids?
I do not.
Look,
right.
man.
Okay.
Oh
All
yeah.
right, that's good.
Hey, turn the show off. Y'all gonna really think I didn't watch this. We can end it now. Go ahead and pick what's her name? Amber. This is done. It's done.
Good. All right. What you like to do for fun?
Eye contact.
I'm in the fitness. So I'm in the
And she
gym
in the
about 3 to 4
fitness?
times a week. I have a dog, so I'm walking my dog. And outside of that, I like hanging with my friends.
And no kids. No kids. She got a dog. I mean, I'm pretty sure she would have mentioned that she had a kid, not just a dog. And she work out. Hey, show over. Show over.
What kind of dog you got?
I got a Frenchie.
All right. Nah, I love dogs. What else? You got any questions?
Any questions, fam?
Yeah. So how old are you?
I'm 39.
Okay. Any kids?
No kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to get married?
Yes, that is my goal. That is honestly why I'm here on this show.
Okay.
And
I wish this brother would make more eye contact. She looking directly at him, man. Look at her. That's a beautiful woman right there, brother. I wish he would make eye contact. I know he's nervous, man, but look at the woman, brother. Man, bask in it. Get a little bit of that brown. You know what I'm saying?
to keep it 100, I'm widowed, but not widowed. My fiance 10 years ago passed away in a car accident.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so I went through therapy and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
And I got myself to the point where I'm at in life. So now I'm here, I'm dating with a purpose. You know what I mean?
So intentional.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what do you think is the top aspect you should have in a relationship?
The top aspect I should have in a relationship. One, just come prepared. And then two, it should be number one, but always have God first. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That should be my number one.
Right.
But yeah, that's it right there. Cause I know just me following God, going through my things in life and just having him there, like it gets me through so much. Like, and not just me, like I could push it off on other people too, like that's around my age. You know what I mean?
And people can see
Yeah.
your worship and enjoy it.
Absolutely.
I get it. Okay, so when you're interested in a woman, how do you know? How do you treat her?
That's a good question.
How do I know or how do I treat her?
Both.
All right, how do I know? Cause I'm definitely gonna want to call and you know what I mean, be around you, talk to you all the time. How I'm a treater is how she's supposed to be treated as a queen. If I'm with you, like like I said, I'm dating with a purpose, intentional. So I want a wife. So I'm gonna make sure I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a man to show you, like, yo, this is what I want. And
all right, so see the verbal pauses then went away. He's starting to warm up a little bit. All right, Amir, maybe it's because of her. Yeah, it calmed you down. Get to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
So that
answer.
question could be for you too. How do you know? And how would you treat your man?
How do I know when I'm interested?
Yes.
I think it's the environment for me. So I have to feel safe and secure. If I'm not feeling safe and secure, then it's not something for me. As far as treating, that was going to probably be a question. Like, as my love language, I'm a service girl, so I feel like most people typically tend to show their acts of service to the partner that they're with. So like for me, it would be like trying to make your day a little easier, whether, just learning you and learning little things about you to help support your day. So that's how I would show that I'm interested.
Gotcha.
Any more questions?
In 5, like not even in 5 years, like, so your goal is to get married and start a family of your own.
Absolutely.
Time frame wise, like what's that looking like?
So probably within the next 2 years.
I forgot, how old was she? Did y'all catch that? How old is Amber? I forgot. So he's 39. So yeah, okay.
Within the next 2 years. And what do you do for a living again?
I work in logistics.
Logistics. How long you been doing that for?
Going on 7 years.
7 years.
Okay, so she got a career. See, that's what I'm talking about. Some job security, a career.
From?
I'm from Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, that's crazy. My sister live out there. Yeah, my sister, she live.
Yeah, two of my best friends live out there in Charleston, South. 3 actually. Good dudes, all solid brothers, man. Damn, I got a lot of friends from South Carolina. That should tell you something. Some good dudes out of there.
My sister live out there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't got no questions. I definitely like get answers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dante Bryant. 2000 just said Victoria Dillard. Oh yeah, okay, that was her name. She was Betty in the movie. Okay, cool. Yeah. From Ricochet. Yeah, was it Ricochet? Yeah, she was Betty in Ricochet. Okay.
Got a Southern Belle in your hands right here.
Yo, and it's crazy because when I was in the back, I was like, that was going to be one of my lines. I'm looking for a Southern Belle and everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm from the South, so
it was a pleasure having you on. If you don't mind just hanging out for a bit for the next portion of the show, we'll call you right back up.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you again.
All right. So let me just give a shout out and an applause to all 3 women that came up there. I mean, man, great personalities. Everybody smiling. It was, I'm pretty sure Amir had a great time engaging with the women. Yeah, they were all very pleasant. He can only choose one, but all of the women up there were very pleasant, man. That was good to see. Yeah, shout out to GMT. That was good.
All right, my guy. So we have 3 beautiful women. So first, we're going to start with Candace. Candace was
Miss Super Chat. Truest Dude, $2 said South Carolina stand up. We in the building. 864. Yeah, man, it's South Carolina, man. All right.
the first one that came out. The next one was Deja, and the last one was Amber. So talk to me, my guy. Which one stood out to you the least?
The least, I'm gonna have to go with first. That was Deja, right?
So you're talking about Candace. You want to start with Candace? Okay. You want to eliminate Candace first?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's bring our contestant Candace back to the stage. The lovely Candace. Pleasure having you back with us.
Thank you.
All right. So do me a favor. Tell me how you felt about Amir.
I just had to eat some chips. I'm sorry.
Get some chips.
All right, it's okay.
Funny,
I put gum in my mouth. I felt the energy was pretty nice. I liked it.
You like
Yeah.
good energy?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Anything else you want to expound on about him?
Well, like, how can I put this? Are you emotionally available? Like, in this state of affairs?
Absolutely.
Hey, she's still fishing. She's trying to ask questions to get to it. Hold on.
Absolutely.
Change his mind.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, that was like one of my questions.
That was one of the questions.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Amir, tell her how you felt about her.
I definitely love your appearance. Yeah, I love your appearance. I love some of the answers that you was giving me. My only thing was 2 kids, right?
Yeah.
And that's my only reason.
We kind of caught that. We knew that was going to happen or whatever. But yeah, but she's, man, very, I mean, the smile will get women a long way, man. So yeah, she's a very pleasant young woman.
Okay, that's fine.
But you're fabulous. You're gorgeous.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you for coming out again.
Thank
for
you.
real.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I promise you we're going to find you a husband on MEET2MARRY.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right. So we're choosing not to move forward with each other, but
so
it's
nice,
a pleasure having you.
goodness.
Thank you so much.
All right, take care.
So talk to me, my guy. Talk to me. Which one stood out the second least to you? Bring out my cup, my guy.
Definitely not Amber.
Oh.
So Deja.
Oh, he said definitely not Amber. Yeah, you show over. We all kind of caught that.
Yes.
Okay. Any particular reason why?
Nothing in particular. Like, she was honestly good until I met Amber. And then I was just like,
Amber.
all right, that right there.
I feel that. I
was
feel
it.
that. So let's bring our next contestant, Deja, back to the stage. Well, hello.
Hey.
Pleasure having you back. So can you do me a favor? Tell me how you felt about Amir.
I feel like you're a nice looking gentleman. Looks like you have a lot of stuff going on for yourself. And yeah.
Okay. Well, let's tell Deja how you felt about her.
I feel like you're fire. You definitely look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, see the smiles, man. This is good. Great interaction.
Tall, everything. Like, I love it. Your answers were really good, honestly.
Okay.
And I just feel like the kid's not a deal breaker for me, but that wouldn't be my first choice.
Okay. Gotcha.
And you know, the last woman that came out, she ain't have any, and I feel like I just
understand.
aligned.
Yeah.
Hey, so honestly, man, and I know this conversation upsets a lot of single mothers, but y'all can learn something from this. That was actually a great point. Like you said, if I get to choose, then I'm gonna go with the woman that doesn't have any kids. That's not something for y'all to be pissed off at. It just is what it is. I'm pretty sure if you had to choose between 2 guys and one had a kid and one didn't, you probably go with the guy that didn't. But for men, that actually means a lot. He doesn't have any children. She only has one, but I mean, the other woman didn't have kids. So yeah, it could be a teachable moment for ladies, but y'all be getting upset. Listen to men. So let's get to it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sorry about that you guys are not moving forward, but I promise you, MEET2MARRY is going to get you a husband, all right?
Yeah, well, thank you.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you.
Pleasure. So we're down to our final choice. Are you going to choose her or not? I don't want you to give me the answer. Let's tell it to her. Let's bring Amber back to the stage.
Yeah, I think that
Welcome
was up
back,
right there.
Amber.
Hello.
Oh, hello. So I'd love for you to tell me how you felt about Amir.
I think you look really nice.
Yeah.
I think you came well prepared. You're dressed. You look really good.
Thank you.
Okay. And let's talk about how you feel about him.
Hi, Amber. So out of all 3, you definitely align with a lot I got going on in my life. Right? One, fitness. Like, that's my main thing. I love fitness. I always told I would never force it on like my partner or nothing like that. But if they into it, then that's an A+. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dogs, that's, you know, a person's best friend. So people like my friends and family, they'll tell you like, Amir, he's a dog guy, DMX on the low, but and yeah, man, like a lot of the stuff, and you don't have no children. So I would love to start a family of
That matters, ladies. Pay attention.
my own and, you know, have my seat out here, you know, show them the right way.
Okay.
So I chose.
So you're choosing, you're choosing her?
Yes, I'm definitely choosing you.
Okay. So now, Amber, are you going to choose Amir?
Can I ask some more questions?
Hey, before she asks that, I would love to put this out there. So this is definitely a beautiful woman, right? So I want to ask the chat. You see she got everything, you know, covered up pretty much, right? Let's say, you know, when y'all went to the gym on the first date, she peel off and she got all kinds of tattoos. Y'all still going or what? Y'all gonna cut Amber off and be like, nah, you got too many tattoos, I can't do it. I would love to see the responses in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Remember that 80-20 we was talking about. I would love to hear that.
You can.
Okay. What's your idea of a date?
My ideal date, it just depends on the person that I'm with at the time. So randomly, like if we're about to step out.
Oh, this is good. Jay Tillman, explain what you said. Are they good tats or bad tats? What is a good tat and a bad tat? Nah, I'm not saying skinny. As you said, she seems too reserved for tat. No, we've seen women up there like that, because I'm pretty sure if what was it, Candace? If she came up there, dressed covered up, her personality and her smile would have had a lot of dudes going. But y'all seeing the tattoos was like, nah, but her, what if she did have some tattoos, So GMT said, nah, they won't care if it's that. Yeah, look. Zozo said, I'm still going. She knows how to cover them up. Okay. See, there's some caveats to these conversations. You see what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Professionally done or in the living room. Prison tats. Okay. Good point, Medium Man. Okay. But this is good that we have these conversations. There are caveats to just, dudes coming online saying, don't mess with a woman with tattoos. But you get a woman like Amber, things starting to, shake out a little different. It's okay, and it's okay. I'm not judging y'all. I'm just saying, just keep that in mind.
Right this second, we'll probably go to what's that, Red 28. It's out here in Charlotte. I'm not sure if you're familiar. It's a nice spot. Not no crazy music, older crowd, great food.
Okay.
We'll be able to talk, things of that nature. It's late, so you know what I mean? So we'll be there just eating and just vibing, have a couple drinks if you drink. And then we're in the night like that, you know what I mean? And then from there, I just got to figure you out, you know? But, yeah.
Okay, and who do you seek for counsel, relationship counsel?
I seek the good Lord. You hear me? That's the first thing. And I've been to therapy for 2 years. Like my fiance, she passed away about 11 years ago. So therefore, it made me go into therapy. And then after that, I got baptized. And then I found myself just along the way. So like right now, I'm walking in my purpose. I know what I want. You know what I mean? I'm in my career. Like, and that's really, I just need that queen with me. That's it.
Anyone outside of God?
Anybody outside of God?
What you seek for counsel?
Hey,
yo, real talk.
Hey, let me tell you something. Amber, she the type of girl that's gonna get you to tell it all. You see the way she looked at him? Give me more information. And she smiled at him. Hold on, let's go back. Look, she can get you to say tell it all.
That's it.
Anyone outside of God?
Watch it. Look. Oh man. Hey, that brother like, look, I'm finna tell you what I need to tell you. Yeah, she gonna get his ass. That woman gonna get y'all.
Anybody outside of God?
What you seek for counsel?
Yo, real talk. I honestly, I'll probably go to my sister. Yeah, I'll probably hit my sister like, yo, I need some help or whatever. Like, I'm going through this or that. But outside.
Skinny. Skinny said, Dad, she can get my social security number out of me. Yeah. Amber, hey, she a type woman be like, man, what I'm gonna do with money? Well, here, you can have it. You can. Yeah, I don't need this money. What is? Here you go. That's funny, ain't it?
Outside of that, nah, not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, how do you feel? Is it a yes from you to him?
It's a yes.
It's a yes. We got a match.
There we go.
That's what's up, y'all. Y'all can go off into Maryland with each other.
I would love
much
to
respect. You hold on to the
don't
mic.
mess it up, man. Seem like a good woman.
All right. So that concludes today's episode of Meet to Marry. Be sure to stay tuned for the next one. Peace.
All right, I'm back. My name is Deja. I'm 28 years old. I just felt like this experience was kind of like nervousness, but I'm glad that I got through it. The candidate, he was a good guy, but obviously I didn't get picked in regards to just him having certain morals or what he believe in as of right now, but that is okay. And I hope that him and his potential candidate that he did have just make it out of here. But I would love to be back on the show. I'm very grateful for just being on this show and just letting everybody see the side of me. So thank you guys.
Yeah, she was nice. Goodness.
Hi, my name's Candace. I'm 38 years old. I've been in Charlotte for like 10 years now. And what I say about this show, this is my first time ever doing something like this. I never watched the show, guys. Sorry. But I would do this again. I had fun. It was nice. And the guy, he was pretty cool. He's chill. Do I like him? He's cool. I didn't get picked, but oh well. See you guys next time. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Amber. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. I'm 37 years old. My experience on the show is it definitely got me out of my comfort zone. It was something totally new for me. I like meeting the ladies, the other contestants, and Amir seems really, really nice. Like, he seems like he's genuine. So I'm excited to see what the future holds, and I'm excited to see what the first date looked like.
Yeah. Let's be looking forward to it, man. That was a great episode. Information. And again, shout out to GMT and his wife for putting together Meet to Marry, man. 2 great episodes. Stark differences, contrast, crazy, man. But we ended on a good note. Good to see Amir and Amber link up. I would love to see a catch up or the reunion to see how they're doing, man. I think they would be a great match, great pairing. That was a good show. First one was amazing. So many lessons learned. This was fun, man. You know, shout out to GMT. I see you in there, brother. Shout out to GMT, man. Make sure y'all put the links in the description if you guys want to do the replay. And he also does the interviews with the guests after. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I will watch it today. Yeah, man, this was good. This was a fun Sunday afternoon, man. I appreciate the content, man. GMT, thank you. And yeah, thank y'all in the chat for rocking with your boy for almost 3 hours and 30 minutes. And this is on top of us doing the members meeting, which was amazing. So if you want to become a member, make sure you do that. Jump on that panel. This was fun. You know, I'm glad y'all was in the chat. We worked out a couple of things together. Y'all had me, was questioning, did I watch this? Like, man, no, that's all y'all. Y'all helped me work through this, you know, that situation on the first show. That was definitely fun. Can't wait to clip some of this up. It's gonna be good. So appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that sent in super chats. I greatly appreciate it. Always love the support, especially on quote unquote pop-up shows a day in advance. It was amazing. And also be on the lookout for my next live stream where we break down step parents. Let's just say that much. Not necessarily just focus on stepfathers, step parents as a whole, so we can paint a better picture on how the relationship dynamics are in the Black community. All right. So yeah, this was definitely a great show. But I'm gonna leave y'all with some good music. What I got? Fast Car. I'm gonna put some new music on there so we can start cycling through. But again, I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you. Make sure you come back for the next live stream once I put it out there. And yeah, be safe, eat healthy, and see y'all next time. Media Man out. Peace. God bless. Thank y'all.